I'm gonna tell you something. I'm tired of the tropes. I'm tired of the
I get it.
gags.
Okay.
I'm tired of the rehash stuff.
Listen, hey, Shonen Bros, lock in, okay?
Or Blue Box.
Especially my athletes.
Blue Box is good.
Lock in.
To me, I am like AOT level type of plot twist.
My will is going to include. Please, son, watch the rest of my watch list.
Take over where I left off.
This
children.
is the will of D.
what
I
I
haven't
thought.
seen Fate in general, so this is why it's just proven that really short series just like strike fast, they strike hard, and they stay with you a long time.
Yes.
Oh, this looks wild. Okay.
It's really fucking crazy, man.
Okay.
I can't even explain to you what the
Listen.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Life with Anime Podcast, where you come to be entertained, find some escape and relief, and where we talk about the impact that anime has in our lives. We are your hosts, Family Man Joe.
And Mr. Music Major. How y'all doing?
Terrell, brother, I'm going to pray us in, introduce our guests, and let's get rolling, all right?
Do it.
Father, I thank you for this day. And Lord, it's been a rough day for a lot of us out there here on the pod right now, Lord. But just ask that you allow this moment to be a moment of fun and enjoyment, and a moment of light to those who need it, Lord. People who need just a chance to take a break, take a deep breath, relax, and then hopefully get something out of this outside of just the fun and entertainment, Lord. But if you could use us in any way to further your kingdom, please do so. Thank you for your love, your grace, and your mercy. Thank you for your son. And ask that you take care of us this episode, this recording, this technology, because technology love technology, and just help everything to go smoothly, so that we can have an enjoyable time. Praise all in your son, Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
Hey guys, we just wanted to take a moment real quick to say thank you so much for being here and supporting the podcast. We truly consider you all family. And if you also consider us family, or even just a small part of your life, please, there's something we want to ask you all to do for us.
Like the daggone episode, man. No. But seriously, we greatly appreciate it if you guys would follow us on all of our socials. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, Instagram, Threads, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you may decide to watch and listen. Also, we have a Discord. We have an amazing time with our community in there, and I promise you, it is something you do not want to miss out on. Discord After Dark is a thing.
Stop it. And to clarify, before P go wild with that, y'all get a misconception. Discord After Darkness usually just means we went live, or we had an event, and we decided to hop in Discord after it, and it usually happens to be late, so they titled it Discord After Dark. Nothing crazy goes on in the Discord, I promise. Lastly, it was requested by some of you guys that we create not only a Patreon account, but also a Throne wish list. So if you want to follow us on anything we just mentioned, check out the description. All the links are down below there.
We love you guys, and we appreciate all the support that you give us. Now, let's get back to the episode.
All right, man. I am it's been a couple of years since I got to intro this person, and since then I've known them a little bit more, which is nice. Gets to add a little bit more to the intro. But without further ado, all of our guests that join the podcast for an episode or for a live stream are special to us. But I am not afraid, definitely not afraid to say that this person is by far one of our favorites. We first connected a few years back after seeing some of her posts and stories on IG and watching her unique introductions on her YouTube videos, which she actually brought back for her latest video, and I was so pumped to see that, but we'll talk about that in a second. She has joined the pod as a guest for the first time on the third episode of our second season. She's joined us for quite a few live streams since then as well. She is a wife, a new mother of a precious 9-month-old, a romance lover, and an isekai hater. I know very few people that love and enjoy Manhwa and Webtoons as much as I do, and she is one of them. She was the leader of an insurrection in our Discord to bring Sanji to the top of the One Piece World Top 100 characters, which has since failed. And if you've been around here long enough, then you know there's no one that we trust more when it comes to recommendations than the one and only Queen of Rex herself, Miss Annamel. Mel, welcome back to the pod.
Damn, that was quite the intro. Insurrection is insane. That's
what it felt
deep.
like. That's what it felt like.
Well, congratulations, because the midterms say that you know, Zoro's in second. So, but you know what? I'm gonna be avoiding hardcore until the end because I got till
Oh
June.
my
I got till
gosh.
June.
See?
This doesn't end.
No, man. Thank you for joining us again. I appreciate it. I know you've been busy, right? I know
Thank you
life's a
for
little
having
crazy right
me.
now. The new little one
Yeah. Yeah.
working, moving, all the whole shebang, right? So thank you so
Yes.
much for being here with us.
Mhm.
I know it wasn't necessarily the easiest thing to get going. So thank you.
No, thank you
Yeah.
for having me. It's been such a long time, and you know, I love you guys equally as much. It's always been fantastic connecting with you, and like you guys are the besties. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm happy you'll have me on. It's still like very humbling to always be amongst you two.
Oh
Oh,
man.
God
No,
bless.
no.
God bless.
No, you're one of us. You're definitely one of us. We
Yeah.
love you. So how does
Also,
it yeah, go ahead, P. Go ahead.
no, I think we're about to bring up the same thing. I finally well, I don't know if you were, but so I finally got a chance to look at, which I know you put it out today. First of all, congrats on the 1K.
There you go.
Thank you.
Absolutely
Yes.
amazing. I got to finally see the top 10. We all finally got to see the top 10. Surprisingly shocked at a couple.
Really?
Which ones?
Yeah.
All
Okay,
right.
so I knew Bleach was going to be
Oh,
somewhere in
for
the mix,
sure.
and I knew it was going
For
to be
sure.
somewhere
Obviously.
high.
For
I
sure.
I knew it was going to be in the top 3. I was not expecting Apothecary Diaries to make it
Ooh.
number 1. I wasn't
Yeah,
expecting that. I was not
I didn't either.
expecting Free
I
Run to
didn't either.
really make the list. It's newer,
Oh,
so I wasn't expecting
yeah.
that. 86 was not expecting to make the list, even
Oh
though I've
Really?
no,
heard you talk about it a
I
lot.
saw
I
yeah,
didn't know. I didn't
yeah.
think 86 would make it. Digimon was probably for me the biggest shocker.
Okay, you know what? I can understand that. I saw somebody else commented saying how Digimon was like a huge shock, and I was like, you know what? I understand because like a lot of us grew up not really thinking of it as anime,
Yeah.
and like as you get
Mhm.
older and as you see more iterations of Digimon and like some of the like the first adventure, then they made a bunch of movies and spin-offs, and they made like a second like a movie more
Mhm.
recently, like maybe 2 years back for
Yeah.
like Digimon Adventure 2, like the
Yeah.
second generation of Dizzy Descent. And just over the years, it's grown so much for me. But every time I think about it, I always go back to that Digimon Adventure because you really don't know how much they pack into that one season of Digimon Adventure and how meaningful all the moments are. And like I talked about it during my Mel's March Madness experiment that I will never do again because I ran myself
No.
into the ground doing that. You
No.
don't know how much it took.
I'm sure. I am sure. But that was awesome. I loved it. I looked
It
forward to
it
him.
was fun. I could do another iteration of something like that, but like never March Madness again.
Okay.
Um and never the alphabet again because there's too many letters.
That was
But
fire
like
though.
thank you, thank you. But I will say that like Digimon for me was so impactful. It was so meaningful just because like I felt like it exposed like death to children in a way that
Mm,
it didn't really like scare you that much, but it
yeah.
helped you understand it. So
Yeah.
much so that I want to say I was around the same age when my grandfather passed away. He was like he didn't really live in the same country as me, but like him passing away didn't like jar me as much, you know, maybe if I didn't understand like death and the concept of death.
Yeah.
And it really helped me feel more comfortable with the idea because you know Digimon died and then they came back, you know, kind of like as a reincarnation.
Yeah.
I mean, it really all depends on what you believe, but it just made me feel at ease.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Also, Orb, which I know you talk a bunch about Orb. I didn't know Orb was going to be that high up too. What was
I
Orb,
didn't know it was gonna make it on the
5?
list, but yeah.
I wasn't
Uh,
expecting.
So I think generally I've said it amongst my videos. I really love an anime that makes you think.
Yeah.
And things that like make me think and make me go, oh my God, what did I just watch? And it just kind of like restructures the way that I think. I feel like it just changes my brain chemistry. And if you could change my brain chemistry, I feel like you belong on my top 10.
Okay.
Okay. I
Solid
love it.
top 10.
I
Though.
love it. I love
Solid
it.
top 10.
No, it's
Thank you.
long time coming. I'm glad we finally
Yeah.
got it.
What?
I thought I was gonna get excommunicated for not having Full Metal Alchemist on my
I
list.
listened. I was prepared. I was prepared. So it was all good. It's all good. Now, if you were Tracy, that's one thing, but it's you, so we're good. You know.
I don't
I
hate
mean,
Full Metal Alchemist. I think it's a
No, I know you don't.
fantastic
Yeah.
story.
mhm.
I just don't think it resonates with me as much as it does with other people. That's my
Yeah.
issue.
Okay.
I'm starting to agree, but that'll be another topic for another
you don't
day.
get the same pass Mel gets.
I'm starting to agree.
Stop.
Oh, I don't care about the pass. It might not be in the 10 next year.
Whatever.
Wait, did you guys do a 10 this year already?
This year,
No,
we
not
have not
this
done
year.
one
No,
We did
yeah,
one
because I
last
was
year.
thinking, yeah, you did one last year.
Maybe we'll have to do that. Maybe we'll do that for our other episode we record at Momo, Terrell.
That's fine because there's gonna be a lot of upset people. I'm going, let's do that.
Yeah, the thing with top 10s, bro, is so I feel like it's how long did it take you to like narrow down? Okay, this is what my 10 was.
I mean, you had to have seen me go through it. Like numbers, I want to say 5 through 10 were constantly shifting. Like I had Violet Evergarden on the list at one point. I had Chihaya Furu on the list at one point. I had Sailor Moon on the list at one point. There was so much on that list that I was like, what am I doing? Is this nostalgia? Do I really like this? I pulled in Inuyasha at one point and I said, girl, you bugging. Inuyasha don't belong on here.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
Oh, man.
I love that. Top 10s are tough.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
To your point, the top 5, for the most part, everybody already has like a locked in place for 1 through 5. But like you said, 5 through 10 can switch at the drop of a dime. I have Death Note in there, and I'm probably going to take that out by the next time.
Yeah. I had Death Note in there. I mixed that in there at one point. I said, how do I really feel about Death Note, though? Like, Death Note has always been great to me. I will recommend it to any new viewer. But would I rewatch it today, knowing what I know about the ending? Would I rewatch it? Like, I don't know.
Nah, not really. I mean, I still think Death Note, obviously, like you said, is still a phenomenal show. But, okay.
I had Code Geass in my top 10 at one point in time.
I can understand
like that. A fool, I went and stayed too long because I don't know why.
Say, what?
That was I had
the way you talk about Code Geass
for a long time. I guess as you get more anime under your belt and you start kind of maturing in what you watch and what you view. Which I'm not saying that Code Geass isn't a bad anime, but like the more I watched, the more I was like, ooh, this ain't really hitting like that, or like it used to hit when I first watched it.
Yeah,
I get it 100%. Like, and I had to start looking up some of the demographics of the anime out on my list. Like, I did not know Kaguya-sama was considered a seinen anime. I said, you know what? I said it makes sense though, because why can I relate to these kids as an adult? You know what I mean? And I don't mean like I relate to them as an adult now, but like I look at them and I'm like, you know what? As a teenager in high school, like you got a crush on somebody, you got all these wacky ideas like in your brain. You know what I mean? They're just running rampant. And you're like, you know what? I understand.
Yeah, I get that 100%. Yeah, when I found out that was a seinen, I was like,
okay.
Wild.
How?
Wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Joe, let's do that. Top 10. Get out of here.
We could do that.
Damn, that's crazy.
Anyway, Terrell, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Oh, so me? Okay, go. My fault. I'm sorry. It probably will go though, Joe. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's fine.
I still love you.
I feel like you just like stoking the fire.
That's all. That's what that literally. P is outside of my wife. P is my number one button pusher in my life. So it's okay.
I'm honored. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a good like sticker to give somebody. You know what I mean? Like you deserve like a button to wear. Like Joe's second button pusher.
Yeah, that's great. I didn't know that. I am really honored.
I bet you are, Terrell. I bet you are.
I will do my best to make you proud.
I'll have it for you at MomoCon right there. I'll make it even pushable too.
Word. Love that.
Anywho, let's get started on the anime impact. So it's been over 2 years since we asked you this. And the last time we asked about it or we talked about it, you talked about One Piece, you talked about different sports anime, you talked about the impact that Love is Hard for an Otaku had on your life as well. But now, what anime or what character have you watched since then that has an anime impact on you?
Yeah, so now I'm not as nervous because that was my first time being on any type of podcast with anybody. And now that it's been close to 5 years of doing this, I can answer this more easily.
Love it.
So I want to say, and Joe has been watching, even though I've been reading the manga for this for a long time, I want to say it hit differently watching it like as an anime and also now as a mom. So the anime that's now out, Akane Banashi, the very first episode, right? At first, I was looking at Akane and I was like, girl, I really feel for you. But this time, like with being a mom, the shoe was kind of on the other foot. And I was looking at her dad. I think her dad's name is Shinta. And he's like, you get introduced to the story. You understand that it's about Akane because it's called Akane Banashi, but you get introduced to her like as a child, and it's all about her loving Rakugo because her father is a Rakugoka, which is a name for basically a professional Rakugo person. So she admires her father, loves watching him do Rakugo, like at home. She's behind the door watching him do Rakugo. It's amazing. But when he kind of gets like booted out of Rakugo society in the first episode, you see like just how heartbroken he is and how shattered his daughter is, and kind of what starts and progresses the story of Akane Banashi, because she's like, I'm out to get revenge for my father and show the community and society of Rakugo that my father's work is indeed amazing. But like what really got me was just like how you see the father wanting to do more because he wants to provide for his family. You see that the father like sees his daughter just trying to emulate him and he wants to make her proud, especially when he's up on stage and he starts to get nervous. And then he has that moment where he's like, yo, my daughter and my wife are in the stands, like I got to get it together. And then you see him just like lock in. I was just like, yo, this hits different now. Like you read it in the manga before I was a mom, and I was like, yo, man, I'm glad you got it together. And now I saw him get it together and I was like, bro, I understand how you feel.
That moment, Mel, when I tell you, I've legit shed a tear, bro. Like that moment was so real. Like honestly, the entire episode, like you said, from the moment you see him like go in the room and he's against the door, and he's just like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. And then he
Yeah.
hears her put the pillow down and get situated. He's like, all right, let's get to work,
I
bro. Like
love that.
all of that, all
I
of that.
know.
Oh
I
my,
know.
that episode
And
was
it was just
crazy.
like, for me, when I read the manga, it was like, oh, I really like Akane's character. I see myself in her, like growing up, like I really admired parts of my own dad. Trying to like play soccer and things like that, or play video games with him or watch movies with him. I was always trying to be into what he was into.
Yeah.
But now as a parent, I like put myself in her father's shoes, Shinta's shoes. So like my anime impact is just like when you see your child just like looking up to you, and I don't feel that yet, but like, if that comes in the future, like had that nervousness that you feel, whatever you feel like is like pressuring you, as soon as you see your kid's face, like you just lock in. And I kind of like empathized with that moment.
Yeah. I love Mommy Mel. This is awesome.
I gotta watch that. I've heard you talk about it. I've heard Joe talk about it.
Man, listen,
I
like
gotta get Disney Plus.
Listen, shout out to
No, you don't need Disney Plus.
Really?
It's on YouTube, my guy. It's for free.
Shut your mouth. Say less.
It's for free. Also, it's about to start up. Like we're recording this like what, May something.
Yeah,
It's not
May
on
4th.
Netflix yet. It's not on Netflix yet. It's gonna drop on Netflix May 16th. So
Yeah,
there's
so by
gonna
the
be a
time this
sub
comes
and
out,
dub.
by the time
Yeah.
this comes out, it'll have been on Netflix for a minute.
Right.
So,
But it's all on YouTube for free. They're on episode 5 now.
Yeah.
I'll be watching it
And
tomorrow.
we're getting 24 episodes.
Let's go, bro. I'm so, like I said, y'all heard me say it. If y'all been here, you already know, bro. Queen of Rex, Mel is like that. She kept talking about this show. She had her video on the show, which go check it out. Okay. When I watched that first episode, I was like, Mel, don't miss. It just continued to confirm that Mel does not miss, bro. Oh my
God. Is there a dub
God.
to this?
There's going to be a dub on
There will
Netflix. Just wait like 2 weeks, and they're going to do a simul dubbing.
Okay. Unfortunately, I have fallen into
I get it.
liking dub at this point in time. With work now, like I just
Call me in like 3 years and you're gonna be like, hey Mel, are you watching this? And I'm like, nah, I gotta wait till the dub comes out. My son needs to watch.
I'm still in the sub train.
I agree.
I'm still in the sub train. So
you're gonna change your mind soon.
I'm still in the sub train, bro.
I have to soon. If I want my son to get into anime, especially if we put him on One Piece, I'm gonna have to like switch at some point. I'm gonna have to rewatch some stuff. Sure. So I'm ready to like make the shift and then find a way to watch subbed in the dark somewhere.
Yeah. over there in the corner.
Yes, like at 3 o'clock in the morning in the closet.
On your iPhone, just like sitting there watching.
I get it. I still watch sub for sure, but majority of what I
Yeah,
watch now,
you've been watching
it's
sub
been
like
dub.
dub like crazy.
It's been dubbing, yeah, for sure.
I mean, I heard Witch Hat Atelier is amazing in dub
Really
because
good.
it's all like British accents, and I'm like, ooh, I kind of
Yeah,
want to
I've
hear
heard.
it.
It is.
I've
It's like
heard.
Harry Potterish. It's really good. It's really good. Don't like Harry Potter, but do love that.
Wait, doesn't your wife like Harry Potter?
She loves Harry Potter.
Loves it.
Is she gonna watch Witch Hat Atelier? You gotta get her into it.
Honestly, Pete,
This is the perfect opportunity.
Honestly, this probably, except we joked about Mashle before, but like,
No,
not
this is
really.
the one.
This is
This is
the
the
one.
one.
Terrell, this is the one, brother.
I'll let y'all know how it goes in about 2 weeks.
You have to
Yes,
actually,
you gotta let us know.
you have to actually try to get her to watch. But listen,
The first thing that I've ever gotten her or tried to get her to watch was Attack on Titan. We watched one episode. She liked it. Didn't go back.
Really?
Tried Death Note. Fell asleep second episode. Straight snoozeville.
Oh Lord.
Like, I don't even know what to do with you anymore.
yeah.
See, but like I wouldn't even introduce Attack on Titan to like a non-anime
Oh, my
fan.
wife
Like
loved
that's
Attack on Titan.
risky.
My
That's
wife
risky to
loved
me.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah, I was about to say she really enjoyed the first episode. We just never went back.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but my wife also had seen other anime before that, so she kind of had a layer.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, it doesn't count. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
count.
yeah,
then.
she ain't watched not a one ever.
Mm-mm.
But
Try
homegirl
this one.
loves some freaking. I just don't get it.
That's why I said Witch Hat Atelier. Try that. That's
Okay.
the gateway, man. It has to be.
That might be the one, P. Transition.
I will let y'all know in 2 weeks. I can guarantee you what's gonna happen, but we can all pray and hope.
Just be like, look, you gotta watch the first one. Just tell her she's gotta watch the first one and see
And she
what
will.
happens.
She 100% will. We watched the Studio
Good.
Ghibli
Oh,
movie.
yeah,
Oh, we
too
watched
good.
The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah,
Not a fan.
not the one to watch. You should have watched like
No.
not me, maybe Kiki's
Kiki, yeah.
House.
Well, it was one that
Kiki
I
or
hadn't seen
House?
either, and I was like, I've
Okay.
heard good things about it, and then the more I watched, I was like, ooh.
Yeah, it was alright. It was alright. I took the girls to go see that in theaters, and it was like they enjoyed it because they got to go see an anime movie in theaters. But it was okay. It was an okay movie.
I mean, okay is an understatement. It's an understatement.
P.
It might be one of his worst, and I'm not gonna lie to you, and I hate that for him. Still, like, not like it's beautifully animated. The plot gets very just convoluted, and I'm like, what is going on? I don't understand anymore. I consider myself somewhat smart, but what in the Hello Kitty is this? So
That's how JJK makes me feel. It feels like I'm running on one brain cell.
Ooh.
But I'm not gonna dive any deeper.
oh, I agree with you. It only gets worse. I'm no spoilers. It gets worse.
I
say
haven't.
that.
Yeah, it
gets worse.
gets a little worse.
Don't
So.
tell me that. Don't tell me that.
I haven't.
They
watched- I
legit
haven't
start
watched this
making
season.
up things for why things happen
Yeah.
on the spot.
Yeah, there's just some
Surprisingly, I enjoyed culling games. With all the reading that I had to do, I still enjoyed it because I felt like some things made sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah, things get a little crazy.
Okay.
Things get a little crazy.
Okay. You're
Yeah.
okay.
Yes, but trust me, it took like 3 rewatches. And then it took like me sitting with myself and being like, okay,
Wait.
you know, have you ever seen the Sunny in Philadelphia guy with like the board?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me the whole episode.
wait.
That was me the whole episode.
You rewatched 3 times?
Hell yes!
Yes.
I had to read it over and over, man. It was not clicking.
Bruh, not only was it
I'm just
not
surprised
clicking,
that when it wasn't clicking, you didn't just be like, I'm good, I'm done.
No, bro. All right. So this is why like things that make me think, especially philosophical stuff, like when it changes my brain chemistry, I really like it because it's causing me to sit down and think.
Yeah.
When it's something like that, and I have to like, you know, mad scientist it, sometimes I like it, sometimes I lose it. But I have this pure obsession of understanding things. If I
Yes.
cannot understand it, like for
Yeah.
the life of me, without a few tries, then I'm like, you know what? Forget it. But I tried.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I got there at some point. But it took a lot of reading just because who in the hell thought it was a great idea to write the damn text while it's in subbed? But mind you, it's worse if you watch it dubbed, apparently, because I watched my husband watch it dubbed. They don't even translate the rules. They just keep
They just keep it. Yeah.
Wait,
They just like keep
what?
the it's stupid.
Yeah.
They just keep the Japanese text up there. They don't post
I
any
hate
sub.
Yeah,
that, bro.
they do. They keep
And in
the,
order
they,
for
hate
you to
that.
see in order for you to see the translated like stuff for JJK, you have to turn on subtitles while watching it dubbed, which most people who are watching it dubbed are not going to turn on subtitles. Like it
yeah.
doesn't make sense. That's why you're watching it dubbed.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree. Not only did I watch like
Mel.
It
I
just
watched
like
it-
grinds my gears. Like
No,
Crunchyroll,
100%.
put that shit on default then.
I legit watched that episode of them explaining it about 4 times. I went on YouTube and had somebody also like try to explain it to me just to make sure I wasn't a stupid idiot. And then on top of that, like I read it. I also have a little bit of dyslexia too. So I'm like, wait a minute, pause, go back. What's going on again?
Honestly, in that moment, I felt like I could not read. I really couldn't. Like, I was like, am I reading this correctly? Am I reading this correctly?
Yeah.
And I just didn't know if I was reading anything correctly at that point because I'm like, I'm reading what they're saying in subbed, right? I'm listening to them in Japanese, reading the subbed, also reading the rules. Like, what am I doing to myself? And I went back so many times to rewatch that I'm like, what am I doing? I am literally still sitting here watching this episode while doing my stories, mind you. And I'm just like, this is quite possibly the most psychotic thing I have ever done. No.
I agree.
It's not. I don't think it's to the same level, but a show that does the same for me. That I'm sitting there, I'm like, do I understand what's actually happening and going on? Is Classroom of the Elite when they explained all the rules for all the different tests, like this last test. I'm like, bro, wait, hold on.
Oh my god,
I'm like, didn't you just say that you couldn't do that? But y'all are literally doing the opposite. So did I miss something?
Yeah.
This is why
I'm
for
confused.
Classroom of the Elite,
The latest
wait
season
until
has
the
been
dub
hard.
comes out. I wait.
I
till
can
the dub
understand
comes out.
that. I think this Classroom of the Elite is best enjoyed in a binge format because there is so much to break down and understand that like you watching it real time, you're like, what? Did I miss an episode? Sometimes
Yes.
I watch and I'm like, did I miss an episode?
Yes, that's how I felt about this last one. Like
Yep,
episode,
I felt exactly the same way.
7 or 8, whatever it is.
Yep.
I was
Yeah,
like,
they
bro,
throw a
what?
lot of rules at you.
And then
I
all the
have
characters.
contemplated listening to the light novels because of that. I'm like, I'm confused. I think I should listen to the light novels. They're on Spotify.
Joe, and to your point, like again, all the characters, it's so many names that they throw at you at once, and I hear the name one
This
time
season.
and they never throw the name back at me again. You automatically expect me to now know this person. I need to hear the name about
I
3-4
need name
times,
titles,
bro.
every
Again,
time.
Every
that is
episode.
why
Yes.
every
Anytime they
episode.
come back, bring back the name title. 'Cause
Like,
you
do
also
what
should
My
have the
Hero
name title.
does.
Yes.
Do what My Hero does.
Yes.
Every time,
Except
name.
Except more, I was a lot confused during the latest episode more because I was like, oh my god, you guys are telling me the ranks, then there's subtitles. Maybe I should have watched this dubbed. Anyway.
I'm watching it dubbed. I couldn't. I watched the first 4 episodes subbed, and I was like, oh, no,
Struggle.
not finna do this.
So the thing is,
Alright.
once I start in one, I can't switch to the other. So I all the voices are in sub in my head. I will watch it in sub. It just has to stay that way.
I would
I
say
get
which
it.
sub is like the voiceover really good, really good. I'm going to switch that. Can't do it.
All right.
Can't do it. God bless.
Yeah. All right, Mel. It's time for a blind ranking. Okay. And I'm only excited about this because I don't know. I know where one of these fits. I don't know where the rest of these fit. Okay.
I
So-
always get so scared of these because I see people falter so much on it, like on the pod, and I'm just like, yo, I don't think I could do this. The first time I did this, I got real lucky, I think, but I feel like the second time I would totally falter.
The thing is, I don't know. So I didn't
I feel like I
how
know
to
where
even-
2 of them go.
Yeah, but like one of them is like, yeah, we'll see. I'm very curious. I have
Right.
like no particular order. This is the list I wrote them down in. This is the list I'm going to read them to you. So,
Oh my god, that scares me so much more.
all right, here we go. Webtoon / Manhwa blind ranking, NML edition. All right, Mel, you ready?
Sure.
All right. First one, we have Hand Jumper.
Let's place that like at 3.
Okay. All right.
I had it.
Next one, The Broken Ring.
God, let's place that at 1.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
All
That threw
right.
me for a loop.
Yeah, me too. Actually,
Yeah.
That's because
Yeah.
you don't continue reading, Preston.
So here's the thing. No, I'm looking at the list. That is why it threw me for a
He's
loop.
got knowledge.
I got a little bit of knowledge going on.
But
Also,
anyway,
I need to read it. I need to read it.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
I know.
At this point, I'm gonna need to send you just like the first volume so you can sit down and read.
No, he tripping. No,
Here's
there's
the
so
thing.
many things. There's so many
I'm
things.
reading
he's not
so
reading.
much horror, thriller, and suspense right now. Manhwas. Oh, they're
All right,
so
fine.
amazing.
All right, fine. That's fair. All right. That's not my cup of tea.
Yeah, not mine either. Next one, World After the Fall.
5. I was waiting for that. I was like, I know something is gonna pop up that I really hate.
Hey, you recommended it though. Okay.
No, so I want to set the record straight. I never really recommended it. I said that this is written by the same person who wrote ORV. So I'm gonna read it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Next one, Greatest Estate Developer.
I don't like this.
So when you, I'll say my piece
I had
afterwards.
I had a feeling that I wanted to put Hand Jumper in 4, but I was like, let's play it safe. I'm gonna place Greatest State Developer at 4.
Smart girl. Very smart move. It's very smart move because your number 2 is now Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. All right.
So you have the broken ring. You really do
Yeah.
have the broken ring over top of.
ORV. Yeah. I mean, like, I love my romance, man.
I know,
and, like,
but the way we talk about ORV is just different.
I love ORV so much. Trust me, I love ORV so much. But like the broken ring, it's just delicious, man. It's delicious.
listen.
The art
It's
is
really
amazing.
that good. Okay,
I love
I'm
it.
about to lock in.
No,
I'm
you're
about to
not.
lock in. Yeah,
No,
no,
you're
I'm about
not.
to lock in. I'm going to lock in and read this. I'm going to lock in.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
It's
see.
just
I'm going to
it's
lock
just
in.
so good. It's just so good. I love the art. I think that the story itself is just so beautiful and heartbreaking.
Listen,
and trust
listen.
me, I love ORV. ORV is like One Piece for me, okay? But then you've got the broken ring.
Yeah.
Like it's basically like my top 10. I've got One Piece at 2 and Apothecary Diaries at 1.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I was for sure. I was like, my thought on what you were gonna have was gonna be Omniscient Reader, The Broken Ring, Greatest Estate, Hand Jumper, World After the Fall. I feel like that's what I think Mel would ideally pick.
Yeah.
But you got The Broken Ring as number 1. Okay.
Yeah. The only ones I would swap here would be Hand Jumper and Greatest Estate Developer.
Yeah.
The Greatest Estate Developer is like that too.
Oh my Terrell, yes, bro.
You haven't finished?
Mel,
I read the first chapter.
Mel.
I read the first chapter.
Mel.
Greatest Estate Developer is a 10 out of 10. Okay. It's 10 out of 10
bro,
from beginning to end.
The
ending doesn't falter.
The ending doesn't falter. Would love it, bro. The ending Mel.
Beautiful.
There's very few series that I'm like, that ending was perfect.
That's it. Perfection.
Oh my
it's an 11 out of 10, Preston. It's an 11 out of 10.
Okay, I'm gonna put down my suspense and some romance. Like I am reading some romance that is absolutely amazing. So I'll put that down and I will focus on the broken ring.
Yeah.
Wait, what romance are you reading? I need to know. I need to know. Let's go.
That's better than the broken ring.
Let's go.
So we know the train one, right? My bias gets on the last train.
That was great.
That's good.
Yeah, I went up there.
So the couple that I am reading, okay, let's get all of the horror out of the way. Behind Her Highness's Smile.
Oh yeah, you do like that.
Okay.
Really good.
Love Me
Not.
Love Me Not. Okay.
Not bad. X Love Review. I really do enjoy. And The Remarried Empress.
The Broken Ring's better. The Broken Ring is better. Look, I tried.
Better than Remarried Empress?
I tried The Remarried Empress. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm tired of the tropes. I'm tired of the gags.
I get it. Okay.
I'm tired of the rehash stuff. I'm tired of like all these things. And I love that. Like, I can't even remember the queen's name anymore. I love that she's getting her happy ending and everything that she deserved. Okay. And it's great, but it's overly drawn out. They need to have moved on with this already. And the trauma building, like every time I read a chapter, I feel trauma. I'm tired. So I dropped it with like 20 episodes to go, even though it ended. I dropped it because I said, you know what? I actually don't care about the ending at this point. You guys have trauma riddled me so much through this
Yo,
main
what?
character that it is not worth it for me anymore. So I dropped it. There's been so many series that I dropped close to the end because I say, you know what? I am not giving you guys the satisfaction of finishing the series because you trauma riddled me. No.
So here's my thing about the Broken Ring, and I've only read 5 chapters, and
So you can't
and
say anything.
but I am. So here's my thing. I read the first 5 chapters, and I'm like, oh, is this heading where I think this is about to head?
Let me know where you think it's heading, and let me tell you where it's going
I'll
without
tell you,
spoiling it.
I'm gonna tell
Tell
you
me.
that the answer to your question is no, it's not.
Have you heard me explain it?
Go ahead,
That's what
Terrell.
I'm saying. I want to hear
Yeah,
it.
go ahead, Terrell. Go ahead.
Is this finna be like some time like loop back to like the past type of ish? Like, am I about to get like that type
Like
of feel?
like you're gonna do it, like it's gonna happen in present of the story.
Yes,
It's not gonna happen in present of the story.
but it is going to happen.
It's part of the storytelling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But P, we done seen plenty of
You're
time
not gonna-
travel stuff.
I'm just
Yeah.
telling you what. That's what I'm saying. I'm just telling you like what I got.
You're not gonna experience it like yourself and as many chapters as you think you will experience it in. You experience it in like 1 or 2 chapters every like 30, 40 chapters.
Okay, because see, for
Right?
me, like I get so tired of like that.
It's not like that.
It's not that like. That's what I'm saying.
It's not like that.
We've watched tons of time travel stuff,
Yes.
reincarnation stuff. Yeah,
And
no,
a lot of
different.
times it's
Nah,
not done well, and I'm like, I'm not finna. And what I won't do
Terrell.
is subject myself to reading
It's
this,
not like
and then
that.
it's like,
Terrell.
here we
Different.
go.
It's nothing like that, trust me,
Different,
because
bro.
I don't tolerate those things either. I love certain regression stories, but I don't like all of them. A lot of them are built weird and it's tiresome. The trope is tiresome. But the
Yes.
way that this story does it, like you're not seeing it real
gosh.
time and you're not seeing it often. You're seeing it for context.
Yes.
You know how you get a flashback in One Piece?
Sure, yeah.
It's not like long like One Piece flashbacks, but
Because let me tell you,
but you get like a glimpse, and then it explains context behind characters.
Yeah.
That's all you're getting.
And it
Okay.
drives me crazy in a good way though, because I'm like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Hold on. So then this is, but then that.
Yes.
What?
I mean, and
Exactly.
for me, like I said, there were some things that caught me like off rip when Homegirl was like, you know, I really don't like you either. Like I was like, oh snap, that's hella wild.
But they explain it. They dive into like her whole psyche. It's like the way that her mind is set
Her
up.
brain?
These flashbacks are so important. She's just like, see, here's the thing, my guy. For you to like the remarried empress and that lady is trauma ridden, and you could see how her brain was rewired because of the trauma. That's Inez, but you don't have context yet.
Yeah. She's been through some ish, bro.
Okay, I will pick it back up. I know male Queen of Rex. And Joe has also, as now a romance enthusiast, I might as well call him. He also has been
that was not on the bingo card for 2025.
Listen, shout out to you.
It was
shout
not.
out to you and Aaron. Shout out to you, and
Aaron picked it up too and binged it. Yeah.
So and I think that's another thing, and that's a whole nother like thing. But when I have a chance to read, like even what Malcolm said, anytime I have a chance to read, it's like at 9:30. So I only have maybe 30, 45 minutes to read, and it's like nighttime.
It's the same for me these days. So I only like really try to read my favorites, and then when I have time, like I start to like backup read.
See, that I'm the reverse. Like, yeah, I let my favorites stack because I know that when I read one chapter, I'm gonna be pissed I only have one chapter.
Oh god,
So
I can't do that.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Like
Oh,
I
God.
haven't picked up Childhood Friend Complex in a minute. I just
That's
read one
okay.
chapter. I read one chapter today though, and I'm like,
You'll
I'm
want to shoot
irritated.
yourself. The
I'm
way that
irritated
story
again.
is going right
Oh
now.
my gosh.
Yeah, you'll want to shoot yourself.
I
Don't
think
do
I'm about,
it.
I think I'm about
no!
to get a flashback. I think that's where I'm headed based on the way this last chapter ended.
Oh, you read the latest one? Yeah, I feel like we're going that direction.
I feel like we're going to flashback.
I'm like 10 chapters behind. Oh no, okay.
Yeah, I feel like the author could have taken more time off to like really think about the story that they're writing, because it feels like the chapters are significantly shorter than season one.
Yes.
And it feels like they're trying to figure out the direction a little bit. I don't know. So I'm trying to be patient, but
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's hard being patient.
yeah,
Especially when the series started off
starts so good.
it started really good.
know.
It was
I
really
know.
good.
So
Really
I'm
good.
trying to be patient, but
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's why I let stuff stack. Like I've let ORV stack. I just picked that back up
yeah, I
again.
picked that back up, and I was like, oh my god, this is so good.
I don't see how y'all do that. That is
No.
like a mountain that you have to climb if you let stuff stack 200 chapters. There, I feel
no,
like
not-
I
I
might as well just
I'm
not.
not letting it stack that
But-
much. The most
no.
I let it stack is like 10 chapters.
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's
like
I think that's
chapters.
how I feel with even Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Like there is so much to read, and I'm only on chapter like 52.
Yeah, but
I just
yeah.
Oh
no,
yeah, I mean,
yeah.
like I forgot when I started it. I don't even remember where I started it, but like I'm like trying to read the light novels now, or the novel. It's not a light novel, it's a
Yeah, it's a
novel.
lot. Yeah.
I'm trying to read those now because I'm like, yo, the details are so different, and I'm just
Really?
like, I want to understand the difference. Yeah, like there's just more granularity in it.
Yeah,
it just feels so surmountable.
Mel,
Like
if I start reading novels, it's going to be a problem. Mel,
I think I would rather do
going to
that.
be a
though.
problem.
Audiobooks.
It's going to be. It doesn't matter. It's still going to be a
That
problem.
actually might be an easier way
Because
for me to digest.
I already don't keep up with my anime. I don't keep up with all the manhwa and webtoons and manga that I read, and now I'm gonna add novels and light novels to my repertoire. That's just so much.
You don't keep up with anime, but you
No.
definitely keep up with manhwa for sure.
Well, because for me, it's quick, especially manhwa and webtoons. Like for me, it's quick. Like I could read a chapter in 5 minutes. Like I could sit here and read it. Like I can boom, boom, boom. Especially my action ones, right? Like there's not a bunch of text in it, right? So I could just kind of figure out what's going on. So like when I say I can let like Overgeared is one of my favorite ones. I can let Overgeared stack for 10 chapters, and I'll finish that in 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just because I can just scroll through that stuff like that. So that's how I read so much.
Yeah.
But
finish One Piece.
how
far are you out?
I just met old dude. Mel,
Rocks?
you read? Yeah, I just met Rocks. Yeah, I know Mel.
I haven't read Sunday's chapter. I just
Okay,
Also,
yeah,
but you're caught.
I'm way behind. Yeah,
I mean, I kind of have to. My husband reads week to week, you know.
Okay. Yeah.
When I don't read a chapter and he says he's read, I'm like, "What do you mean you've read?
Get away from me.
What do you mean you've read?"
It's so good though. Oh, it's so good.
So I just met
It
Rocks.
is good. It is
I
good.
just met
All right,
Rocks.
damn man.
Yeah, I know. I was behind.
Ooh,
behind.
okay.
I can't even talk about it, man. I be
Yeah,
wanting to talk.
okay.
I can't even talk about it, man.
It's okay. We'll get there eventually.
God bless.
But all right, what we're all here for, we all decided we were going to do is talking about some non-shonen for shonen bros like me. Okay,
You're not a shonen.
You're not a shonen bro.
Former shonen bros like me.
You're
you know?
like what's it called?
Rehabilitated.
Yes, sir. That's the word.
Yeah. You know, I've expanded my palette. Okay, I like a lot more than just the regular typical shonen. And for some guidelines as far as how we decide to do this, and shout out to Mel for clarifying because they made it very clear. When I think shonen, I just think shonen. I don't think there's nuances to it. But when we say non-shonen, we basically mean like the non-shonen action anime, right? So not the Dragon Ball Z's and the
fighty,
One
fighty,
Piece.
punch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
The
action
My
shonen.
Heroes, the Yu Yu Hakusho's, that maybe like all that stuff. Like there are some shows I think I have 2 on my list technically that are technically shonen, but they're not there may be some action in them, but that's not the front facing part of the show, right? There's more to it. There's more depth to it. There's different genres that coincide with it that are more prominent in it than the shonen or the fight punch, as P likes to call
there
it.
we go.
Love it. Love it. Fighty.
So for those of you who are going to come at me, Ranger, I'm looking at you, Ranger, because you're going to be so particular. Joe, you know it's technically shonen. Yes, Ranger,
Yeah.
I know it's shonen.
That's why I was like, let me text Joe real quick, because I know there's going to be that one person that's going to be like, this is shonen though.
Like, thank
Which
you.
is why, like, your line, April, shocked.
Yes. See?
Shocked.
Yeah.
See?
But like,
it's
I'm not counting that as shonen, but it is, right?
It's shonen.
Kind of thing. Exactly.
Because it's all about the demographic.
Yeah.
It's not about like the genre.
The genre, correct.
Yes, which is understanding things like that is newer to me as I try to dive deeper into anime. So, Mel, would love if you would start us off with one you have on your list. We'll kind of just go in a little cycle. Mel
Okay.
give one, P give one, I'll give one, and then we'll just kind of go until whether we run out through our list or whether we just feel like we've been here long enough, given enough recs and plenty of stuff for people to
All
check
right.
out. So we'll let the queen start us off properly. Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. So I guess I've mentioned this one already, and this is a shonen. And that is Akane Banashi. Akane Banashi is a shonen. It is an anime about Rakugo. So basically, Akane, and as you heard probably earlier in this episode, this girl is sets out into the world of Rakugo to basically avenge her father, who's been excommunicated from Rakugo society. What is so fantastic about this and why people might not think shonen right away is because one, it's about Rakugo. Like, if you live in the Western world like us, you don't know anything about Rakugo, and you're just like, what the hell is Rakugo? And why would I read a manga or
Bro.
watch an anime about Rakugo? But then you start watching, you're like, yo, this is actually crazy. Like, Homegirl's backstory is kind of deep. The training that she kind of puts into it is intense. Like, it's giving shonen formula. You got Goku training in the hyperbolic time chamber, trying to get strong, and this is Akane, at Rakugo camp, trying to get like better so that she can up her skills to become the best Rakugoka that she could be.
What is Rakugo?
It's
Oh
like,
wow,
yeah.
word. That's
Yeah, I'm
great.
there. I haven't watched it yet.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right. That's
so
right. That's right.
Rakugo is a Japanese like performative art where you sit on a pillow and you tell a story. So
Okay.
there are certain like stories that are told and they're supposed to be told usually with multiple characters, but you perform all of those characters. So it's very expressive and performative for that reason. So like what's so cool about the anime now, the manga is the same, but like you have to be super expressive with your voice so that people know that there's multiple characters. And so the facial expressions get really like different so you know like what's happening in the story because it's all vocal. You don't see anything. You
Yeah.
just see the person by themselves on the stage telling the story.
Yeah.
But in the manga and the anime it gets so intense because they bring in like the world of Rakugo and try to visualize the characters for you so that you can see what's going on.
Okay. Okay.
They
Yeah.
they've done an amazing job. I haven't read the manga, but I will after this first season's over. Um, they've done a phenomenal job. Like I'm pumped because I want to when I go to Japan, I'm like, where can I go watch some Rakugo? Where can I
Yeah.
experience this in real life? Because this looks insane. Like it looks awesome. And it took me a while to realize like what is going on. I'm like, oh, he's playing three people. And then
Yes.
once I realized that's what was going on, I could see it then. I'm like, okay, now I understand why his tone changed right there. Okay, he's this person, he's person A. Oh, his body posture is different for this person. He's person C. Like, okay, I started to understand it and pick it up more. And the way they make it, like, again, I remember you saying it's like battle shonen, but not battle shonen. Like the aura that they give these characters as they're
Yes.
performing, like that first episode with the dad when he went off and locked, and I was just like, yo, I
Like
promise you, brother, you're gonna
Okay.
like it.
talk
You're
All
gonna
right.
like
No,
it.
talk
I'm
about
watching tomorrow.
aura forming like on a stage with Rakugo. That's the energy that Akane Banashi often
Yes.
gives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say less.
All right, P, you got one? What you got for us, brother?
Oh, the first one that I have talked about this a lot. I'm a need for Joe to watch this because I don't know why you haven't watched it yet. But I'm going with Black Lagoon.
Oh, dang.
Okay. Okay.
Black Lagoon, it's on Crunchyroll. Pretty much it's about the Lagoon Company who works as pirates and mercenaries, transporting illegal goods, and pretty much taking on dangerous jobs organized by a crime syndicate in the Southeast Asia community. For me, why I think it's shonen-esque for sure. First of all, very strong set of main characters. You have Rock, Dutch, Revy, and Benny. Pretty much that same formula of like four strong protagonists. You see that in Cowboy Bebop. You see that in Samurai Champloo has like a three, but you always see like that kind of dynamic. You also see Rock, who is the main character. You can tell that he kind of like longs for a sense of adventure, especially after what happens in episode 1 and 2. Very shonen-esque, if you ask. Also has a strong set of female characters. We're talking Revy,
Love that.
one of my favorite female characters of all time. You have Ida, you have Sister Yolanda, just to name a few. Sister Yolanda, crazy
I love
enough,
that
like,
name. I love that name for whatever reason. I
bro,
love
so
that
what you
name.
find out is, again, there are a lot of crime syndicates that, you know, request the Lagoon Company. And one of the crime syndicates just so happened to work within a church. And so they are running like drugs and all of this stuff through church. They are in nun outfits, but they are still running it through church.
That's
Absolutely
wild.
crazy. It's
That
great.
reminds. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
My
Go
bad.
ahead.
I was gonna say, that reminds me of Ozarks. I don't know if you guys have seen
Yeah, I see
Ozarks at
Ozark.
all. In the very basically in the first season, there, there's basically people selling drugs. They do like church on the lake, and so the church hands out Bibles. Well, the people handing out Bibles
Yeah.
will hand out Bibles. Certain customers that come to church, sit on the boat, and they get a Bible. They open that thing up, get a little bump.
Crazy,
I
Yeah,
said,
get a little bump bump.
yo, what? I said, all right, hey, that's
Yeah.
smooth. I ain't never thought of that. That's smooth.
I mean, but also you can wash your money through
Oh yeah,
church.
P over here. P trying to be a criminal, y'all. I'm sorry.
I've just lived another life. No, I ain't saying I didn't did that through church. Now I ain't doing that.
Oh my God.
I haven't done that. I've lived
P
another
trying to be a
life.
criminal.
It was like my
That's
brother took me through some crazy
crazy.
times. But anyway, has the right amount of humor. The language really heavy. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is why it is a seinen.
I
Still
was
very
about to
shonen
ask
esque.
if it was singing.
Yes, it's seinen. The language is incredibly heavy. Again, great humor, but it covers some really dark themes. Is anyone like truly good and evil? What does good and evil really look like? Amazing dub. I've heard it in sub, not great, has an amazing dub. And again, similar anime that I would compare to Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo. Has that group of misfits, but has a great story along with great characters.
Okay.
Okay, all right, Terrell. That's what's up. I mean, yeah, yeah, it's on the list.
Same.
It's on the
I'll get
list.
to it. I'll get to it. Bro, you know how long the list is. We're
Bro,
gonna
the
die
list
with our
is-
lists.
Hey,
Come
listen,
on.
my list is never gonna shrink. It's just gonna get longer and longer.
My will is going to include please son watch the rest of my watch list.
Take over where I left off.
Yeah.
And continue to add for your children and their
this is-
children and their children.
This is the will of D family.
This is the will of D.
Yeah.
I like it.
I love that.
Gosh, it's not
I
long
love
either,
that.
you guys. I don't think it's like 20-something episodes.
All right. Now
It's a
that
long
I know
season.
there's a good dub, maybe I could just like put that on.
Amazing.
Yeah,
right.
maybe. All right, my first one is 91 Days, which it was on Crunchyroll, but it's no longer there. So,
Where is it?
on your One Piece, hop on your Straw Hat crew and figure out where you gotta find it, I guess, because it's no longer there. That's the only
wild.
place I knew where it was before, and I can't find it anywhere else, which
no.
is crazy. Unfortunately, but it's a seinen drama and thriller. Man, when I first watched this, I was very surprised. But it's a revenge story where the MC's family was killed before his eyes at a young age by the mafia. He joins the family that killed his family, the mafia family that kills his family 7 years later to get close to them and enact his revenge on them all. Things get hairy and unexpected connections and relationships start to form. Obviously there's a lot of shonen with revenge, right? There, a parent's taken out or a loved one's taken out. And now I'm on my journey. I find a group of people to surround myself with to then help me take out my revenge. And usually their story coincides with my story, and then it all kind of just works out and meshes well together, and we go get our revenge. This one is very much so a solo revenge act. He does have a friend who I believe was there with him, a friend when he was younger as well, who's kind of involved in it. It's been so long since I've seen it, but
you're right.
It's very much so a solo revenge story. But I love like that. I love to like become a mole kind of thing, and then just start ripping stuff up from the ground up, and like no one expects you until the very end. But what I really love most about this series is the connections that do happen, and now a lot of things are no longer black and white. It's no longer just like I'm taking everybody out, I'm doing this. I'm sticking to my goal. Like now it's like, do I hold off? Do I second guess my stuff? What I'm doing, and the ending. I'm a fan of the ending.
All
Right. Obviously, won't go too deep in that, but I'm a fan of the ending.
Yeah, I find it now.
I'm a fan of the ending.
I
So
had to go back and watch.
91 Days was so good. So
All
good.
right. Yeah, I have it on my list, and now that you're telling me it's not on Crunchyroll, it's kind of upsetting.
It is.
I low key feel like I've seen it on Hulu, but I gotta double check.
I thought I looked, but I wasn't sure.
Because I know
it could very
they
much so
took
be
quite
there.
a bit off of Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Man,
did.
listen.
They
Man,
took one of
listen,
my
bro.
favorites
Going on.
off.
Man, listen. That's why Netflix. Never mind. Anyway,
We'll talk. Yeah. I mean, Crunchyroll better watch it. Like in all
they
honesty.
for sure got to get on there.
In all honesty.
Now it's a little different. I can see why Netflix is kind of taking over because everyone watches Netflix.
Netflix has
So
the money.
So you're gonna get people who don't watch anime, and all of a sudden,
Yeah.
oh, what's that? And click on something,
Exactly.
right?
That's
Crunchyroll,
exactly
you don't have Crunchyroll
You don't
unless
have people
you watch
like flooding
anime
to that,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know
And
what
then
I'm
of course
saying?
it costs money to keep those IPs, and nobody is really watching it. I
Yeah.
gotta get rid of it somehow.
Now Crunchyroll still does have the most variety, obviously, but
For sure.
as far as like number of users, Netflix is gonna have more users at this
100%.
point anyway. So I think it everyone's got Netflix, but
Mm-hmm.
Crunchyroll fix some things, and you might keep more of us around.
But
Just saying. Might do an episode or something on that too.
Yeah, but also we love you guys, and so if you ever
listen.
see this, sponsor us.
For sure. Listen,
We
I'm
still love you.
Crunchyroll all day.
We still love you.
Crunchyroll all day.
I don't watch nothing else but Crunchyroll. I'm
All
lying,
day.
but you are my number one. You're number one in my heart.
I'm Crunchyroll all day. So I ask people, hey, if you don't have Crunchyroll, I'll give you my Crunchyroll login to watch something. And then once you start to like it, all right, bro, get off. I got to change my password, but
But they keep going up though.
Yeah,
Crunchyroll.
it do.
Crunchyroll.
It do keep going up. It do
Come
keep
on,
going
bruh.
up because they keep taking folks out.
Oh man,
They keep sniping.
gas already 455, man.
They
One of them got to go.
They keep sniping folks out. I said, oh, well, that's another price hike. That's another price hike. That's another price hike.
Like I would hate to have to take to the seas, and I really don't want to do that.
They
but
trying to get rid of all them pirates out there, man. But
there's still a few out there.
I'm sure. Oh, there's always going to be. But Mel, what's your next one that you got?
all right, this next one is a shonen, and this one is Blue Box. So
Mel, listen. Oh my gosh,
right,
I love
Blue
Blue Box.
you finally watched it.
Oh no, I watched it whenever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you
Yeah.
were watching it live, man. Okay, okay.
Man, I love.
I
Blue
knew you
Box.
were gonna like it because it was the right fit of romance.
Yes. No,
for you,
this.
You know what I'm
Listen,
getting?
hey, Shonen Bros, lock in, okay?
Or Blue Box.
Especially my athletes.
Blue Box is good.
Lock in.
Exactly, because you got, like you said, you got sports, and it's not just basketball; it's badminton, it's gymnastics. You got the flavor of sports, okay? So like it appeals to anyone who plays the sport. But then you got like that high school romance, but it's not that like weird high school romance, with the excessive drama. It feels a little bit more realistic in some senses because it's like people who are just like passing by each other, don't know how each other feels because they have some distance between each other, but then like circumstances suddenly change where Taiki starts living with the girl that he has a crush on, who I'm blanking on her name right now.
I'm bad with names.
But they start living together and you start seeing like him trying to figure out ways that he can impress her. And honestly, he's like, yeah, I gotta go to like nationals. I gotta go to like all state champs or something like that for badminton so she'll see me. You know what I'm saying? So this sport is all about you. I mean, this anime is all about using sports to like get the attention of the other person. And you constantly see them in the gym, I mean, most of the anime is spent in the gym.
Yeah.
Literally
It's in the
spent
gym.
in the gym.
So like that's where most their interactions are happening. And it's always one person or another person training up, just trying to impress the next person. It is so good like that.
Yeah. But I think what I love most about it too is like yes, a lot of it is to impress the other, but also like they are diehard for what they do. Like they are true
100%.
athletes that truly
That's like
care.
secondary.
Yeah. But like they are like in it to win it for sure. I think the improvement, the impressing is like the icing on the cake. That like, if I could do this, so we're both chasing after very similar goals as each other, obviously in our different and relative sports. But man, there's some heartbreak moments in there, bro. That I don't enjoy the high school romances. I, like Mel said, this is one a little bit more realistic. And I think honestly the way that the characters behave and interact are for the most part more mature, right? It's not. I don't feel like I'm watching a bunch of 10-year-olds. Yeah. Oh my god, I like you. Check the box, yes or no. Like none of that, right? But like it very. You could still tell that they're still high school students, but like there's some depth to the relationships still as well.
Yeah.
And even the way they handle, bro, the way that they handle themselves in the dynamics that are around, like the triangles and all that, bro,
Mm-hmm.
it's so good.
It's
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 so
definitely
good.
a little bit more mature than what people would
Mm-hmm.
think.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just really good. I'm so excited for season 2 whenever that's
Mel,
coming out.
listen, it's supposed to
I
be
didn't know
coming out
that season 2 was
soon,
coming
isn't
out.
it? I thought it was soon.
I don't know. There's so much anime that's always coming out that I can only
I,
really lock in into the most
I
like
feel you
yeah,
on
recent
no, I
that.
feel
season or
you.
the
I
next
feel
season
you. I
coming. You know
feel
what I
you.
mean?
I feel you. Oh, there's only speculation.
Yeah.
Blue Box
Everything
season
is
2 officially
speculating.
scheduled October 4th, 2026.
Oh, it was?
It's this fall.
That's what it says.
Okay.
Announcement confirmed. Fall 2026,
Okay.
I am
October the
so
4th.
excited, bro. I'm so
All right.
excited. This became after Sign of
That's on
Affection.
Crunchyroll.
This became my favorite romance. This was my
Okay.
favorite
After?
romance anime.
Oh, after.
After
After.
After
Sign.
having well,
Yeah.
it's my no, sorry. Let me
Well, I
say,
mean, that's what. No, I can't say that. That's a terrible
it's
thing to say.
it is my favorite romance, to be quite honest with you. I'm
Blue
saying
Box.
but I
I
was
can
saying after
understand
because
that.
I watched it after I watched the Sign of Affection, but the Sign of Affection is
Okay.
still up there for
Well, Sign
sure.
of Affection was your first, so I get it.
Yeah, my first love.
Just your
Literally,
first.
Oh,
literally my first
Your
love.
first ever. I get it. I totally get it.
that's cute.
Blue Box is so good. Another rec actually that I got from Mel, I believe you were the one that told me about Blue Box. So
Did
I'm
I?
pretty sure. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. So I
Okay.
was like, all right, cool.
All right.
I'll
Love
be
it.
dropping just gems left and right. She don't remember
Gems.
which one she passed out to who. You know what
See,
I'm saying?
the
She
more
just
you
be
guys
boom,
say
boom, boom,
that,
boom,
the
boom,
more
boom,
the
boom.
pressure
Gems.
surmounts, and I'm just
No,
like,
Mel,
But you
have
do
still
I
haven't.
recommend this?
You haven't
Mel,
flopped yet.
we've been doing this for years, and you keep
It's
cooking.
been like 2-3 years now.
Mel, you just gave me Akane Banashi. That just
I
dropped,
did. I
and you
did.
and you
I
I
cooked.
did.
You cooked.
You gave
That
me
one's
Hand Jumper.
good.
Hand Jumper was by far like one
That
of
was
my
my
top 10 for a
Hand jumper
long time.
still goes good. I'm a little bit behind. They're still like going
Yeah.
crazy on that.
What was the chair chick? The girl with the chair. Unstoppable.
Oh, Horang.
No, that was
Yeah.
you. You recommended that one to me.
Okay. Bro, that was
Yeah.
hilarious. I haven't
That was
That
funny.
one was
I've
good.
fallen
I
off
haven't
of it,
went back
but
to that in a minute, but that was funny.
Same. I fell off a little bit on that one.
My next one, I'll talk about this a lot too. We're going with Monster.
there it is.
Monster
I'm like, I
is
knew it was on the
on
list.
That's seinen.
Netflix. It's seinen, yeah. Monster's on
Yeah.
Netflix. So Dr. Timma, after saving a boy named Johann Liebert, instead of a politician, discovers that his patient is a psychopathic serial killer, prompting him to hunt down the monster that he saved. Listen, one of the best antagonists of all times. You're talking about somebody that is chilling, that is intelligent, and is something better than your typical power-hungry villain that Shonen has. But on the flip side, if you enjoy villains like Light, like Aizen, like Madara, you'll probably love Johann Liebert for sure. Also, big fan of like the cat and mouse game. So it is a cat and mouse game. It is filled with suspense, filled with thrillers. Dr. Tenma is hunted by the police while he hunts for Johann Liebert. The plot twist in this, absolutely amazing. To me, I am like AOT level type of plot twist, especially for something that came out in the early 2000s. Plot twists were really good for that time. Has a great set of side characters. We're talking Johann, we're talking Timma, Wolfgang, the inspector, Ava. If I had to relate it to anything, unfortunately, don't shoot me. Tower and Resonance, but better.
Oh,
10 times better. 10 times
Fair.
better. Also, I would relate it to somewhat of a Vinland Saga too, if we're looking at like some, and the only reason why I'm relating it to these two is because it's like almost like a revenge story, especially from the point of the villain, but also from the point of Dr. Tenma, who kind of wants revenge, not even revenge, but he wants to do the injustice that he kind of did by saving Johann Liebert, which is a psychopathic killer. So if I had to relate it to anything, it would be those two. But Monster, Netflix. It is a show. I think it's 74 episodes. It is a good time.
Yeah.
When you say early 2000s like that, it makes me forget like that we're in the year of like 2026.
It's crazy.
It's
so
crazy.
It's insane.
so crazy.
It's insane.
20 years ago, bro.
Mel, have you seen Terror in Resonance?
I have not. It's on my watch list.
Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
I wouldn't say
I
that.
mean,
Hold on.
after I saw like Joe's rage post on like Threads, I was like, I
Don't worry
don't
about
know
it.
how I feel about
Listen,
this.
it was such a rug pull. To be quite, like, that's how I feel about it. I know some people love it. Some
Yeah.
people still, to this day, is like, oh my god, Terran Resonance, one of the best anime ever written.
And I'm shocked.
Okay.
Those
Wait, you
last,
didn't feel the same, P?
Yeah, I feel the same. The first 5
Me-
episodes, smack.
I'll say more than
Okay.
that.
No, I'm giving first 5.
How many episodes was the total again? 11?
9.
It was 11.
Nine.
Only a
No, it was
few.
11.
Mm.
It was 11.
Are you
We
sure?
watched-
There's like 11 or 12.
Yeah, we did 5 and then we did 6. It was 11. I remember. It was
If
Oh,
it
it's
was
11.
9,
You're right.
I
It's
would
11.
watch it.
It's 11. It's 11.
Yeah.
The first 5, maybe 6. That's the
Alright.
most I'm giving.
Okay.
I say 7 or 8, and then the last 3 for sure. I was just like, what the, what, huh?
See, you
Man.
saying that just makes me feel like, because I am really trying to shave down my watch list these days, and
No,
I'm
this
trying
is-
to increase my read list.
Take it off.
Yeah, I mean,
Take
yeah.
it
If that's the case, you could definitely take it off. Maybe watch a quick like YouTube video on it, or something, But yeah,
Alright.
so. All right, my next one that I have is Erased, and it's on Crunchyroll. It's currently on Crunchyroll, so stay loyal, stay true. But it is a seinen psychological thriller and mystery anime. The MC has the ability of what he calls revival. Basically, it's almost like a butterfly effect, to where he goes through something and he's able to basically flash back a minute to 5 minutes in the past, and usually at these moments that these revival moments happen, is usually something bad also happens with it. So he's given the ability to pretty much stop that from happening. And throughout his life, his adult life, I believe he's 29 years old. He makes attempts every now and then to try and stop it. Most of the time, they don't work out well, or he misses the opportunity. But what he does is, once that moment happens, he's looking for something like out of place that doesn't seem right. The series kind of starts with him actually successfully saving somebody, but then him getting hurt in result of that. But what happens is he has a moment to where something bad happens super close to home, and it like freaks him out, rightfully so. And it ends up, again, most of his revival moments happen 1 to 5 minutes back in the past. This one sends him back to when he was a kid, I believe in middle school. And the reason why is because what happens in the current time correlates to what happened back when he was a kid, and so it dives really, really deep. It's a very, very short series. I can't remember how many episodes it is. I think they're 9 episodes.
Nah, bro,
Yeah.
12 episodes.
Is it 12 or is it 9? I thought it was
stop
only
saying
9. No, hold on.
But man, the way they tell this story, I love it. I know it gets very easy to predict certain things as it goes throughout, but overall, I think a really good time travel story.
Yeah.
That keeps you definitely locked in. Main character's great. There you go. People say 12. I've seen it.
One of these days it's gonna be 9.
P has been saying 9 episodes.
You want to
since
know who
season
has
1 of
9?
the podcast.
Who has
You want
9?
to know who has 9? Medalist season 2 has 9 episodes.
There you
That's
go.
the only thing I know that has 9 episodes.
Why did I think that had 9?
I don't know,
Okay.
bro.
No.
But most of my list that I have are a lot of mystery and thriller, and
Okay.
this is definitely one of them. I really, really enjoy this one.
That one's a really good one. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I think about that one and I'm like, yo, this is why it's just proven that really short series just like strike fast, they strike hard, and they stay with you a long time.
Yes. Yeah.
I agree. Erase is so good. That's one.
Also,
Really good.
She could have waited. Sorry.
You continue to say that. You continue to say that time and time again.
You guys will get that once you watch it.
Anywho.
All right. Next on my list. All right, we're gonna change things up a little bit because I've mentioned 2 shonen so far. They're not like, traditional shonen. Let's just say that. This one is Yakuza Fiance. I believe this is a seinen, but they box like it's it's a shonen.
Boxing, I love it.
Yes,
Man,
yes.
You have recommended that so much.
Wait, have you not seen Yakuza Fiance? Why
No.
did I think you were on the ship with us?
I have not.
All right. So Yakuza Fiance follows this girl around Yoshino. it's Yoshino. She basically gets told by her grandfather, who's basically the head of a Yakuza group in Osaka. And he's like, yeah, so I'm going to send you to Tokyo and you're like going to go to school there. And I don't know if he necessarily tells her that she's going to get engaged to, yeah, he does. He tells her
Yeah,
you're going to get engaged to the grandson of the Kirishima, like, Yakuza group in Tokyo. And she's like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to go. So she goes, digs her heels, but she goes anyway. Um, doesn't realize that the homeboy that she is about to marry and is engaged to, he has this whole front, really nice guy, very cute looking, is friendly with everybody.
just cute.
And look, he's under 17, so we don't talk about him.
Oh, you're right. You know what? Age.
We don't talk about him.
Yeah. We don't do
but
that.
he has like this cute little front, whatever. Come to find out, he has a flip side to him. And at first, Yoshino is like, oh, he must not be embedded in the Yakuza clan. He must just be like on the outside, like me, not involved in criminal activity. Homeboy is violent, and he basically just comes out and flips on her. From there, you start to see just like how deep in it he is, and then how much Yoshino is just like so repulsed by him. But Yoshino is not exactly like the sweetest girl around the block either. She's not nice girl next door. Both of them are deeply in the Yakuza families, and they both have these warped, twisted sides to them.
Man.
So you watch this like embroiled story of like just fight between Yakuza clans and just like this whole big conspiracy going on, and just like how Yoshino and Kirishima, who start off like very frigid and on both sides, kind of come together to kind of figure things out.
Yeah. Oh no, homegirl got an attitude, bro.
She does, but we love it.
When she snapped, she snapped. Like, nah.
Where can you watch it at?
Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
There's only one season. Sad to say that the manga has been on indefinite hiatus for like 2 years. I'm checking like every quarter, you guys, on Reddit, like waiting for somebody to give me some sign that it's coming back, because the latest chapter that dropped, I was like, how are you gonna leave us on this cliffhanger? That's crazy.
Dang. Was like the end of a season or nah?
Man, it's just such a big cliffhanger. I
Okay.
can't even say, you know, and they've adapted most of, I want to say, the manga with season 1 already. So that's why
dang.
It's rough. It's really rough, man. But it's a good watch. For just one season, it's a really good watch.
Listen.
Okay.
I enjoyed.
Right,
I definitely
I'll put
enjoyed
that on the
that.
TV tomorrow too.
It's a little bit spicy, just so you guys know. There's an episode.
Spicy.
Yeah, it's
Joe,
spicy.
Joe texted me and he's like, yo, what happened at the beginning of this episode? That was crazy. And it just went way over my head because I read so many spicy things.
I was about to say define spicy.
It's spicy, bro.
Spicy.
It's real spicy. Like, it's too spicy for TV.
Is it like, okay, cool. I won't start naming stuff to incriminate myself, but
Yes,
gotcha.
It's too spicy for TV.
Got you.
Yeah. It ain't like crazy, but
it catches you off guard because they come out hot.
Is it worse than like Dandadan like type? Because I remember I was reading Dandadan.
Dandadan is a completely different dynamic. Though.
This ain't the same.
This is
Can't
like,
put
bro,
in the same category.
Yeah,
this
bro,
is like
you're in high school. What are we doing here, man?
Okay.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
yeah, but it's a good, but overall, still good. Like, you know, it's very good show. Good watch for sure. Good watch. I don't feel bad watching this show. That's the spiciness.
So if your wife was to come in and be like, "Hey Joe, how you doing?"
I'd be like, I'd be like, sit your butt down and continue watching. So know that I ain't just watching some nonsense. This ain't no high school DxD. Okay.
Yeah.
When did my wife come in on? Why we were talking about something? Meg the Stallion.
We were talking about Meg's anime that she had dropped and how there was like the clips of her, like, you know, the twerking superpowers, and Peace said something. Peace said something to the extent of like, I forgot what you said.
Hey, power. Listen. My wife walked straight in.
I said, "Yo, what?"
Hold on. Not talking about that.
He tried to incriminate me. I'm talking about some. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But
Jesus.
that clearly apparently was not for her anime. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it wasn't.
I don't know if you had seen any of that stuff that came out about.
Nah.
Yeah.
I saw the news that she was doing an anime,
Yeah.
but like I haven't seen like much of it.
Someone had leaked a video of I think it was a snippet that she was gonna have in a music video apparently,
Okay.
but they had leaked a video claiming that it was her anime because she had been talking about the anime. So she was at some event or whatever, and she was showing people something. So someone had leaked it and claimed that it was going to be what her anime was, and so everyone, especially me, was like, if this is what her anime, like, yeah. I I didn't have the highest of hopes. But like this completely just like, yeah, I'm not even going to think about tuning in. But
hey, hold on a second. I think I may have seen that music video if it already exists.
It might. I'm not sure. It might already exist. I don't know. I don't watch Meg's videos like that.
She did do a music video like that, and I only know that because like she did it with like a K-pop artist, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna listen. Let me watch it.
No, different. Not that one. Not that one.
Okay. Then
not
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about. I do know what you're talking about.
Right.
Not that one though. Yeah, different.
All right.
But it was just like, yeah, all right. So. You know,
nice.
but shout out to Meg. She's a real fan though. She is a real fan.
Yes.
There's no hate towards Meg and her affinity for anime. So, but
I would have watched it to support.
Terrell, what's your next anime recommendation, brother?
My next anime recommendation.
Can't take him.
I am sticking in. I would have watched it for support. Nothing like that. I also would have grabbed my wife and set her down, and we're gonna watch it together. Would that help? Would that make it better?
I don't know. What never mind. Anyway, continue.
All right. That's how you got 4 kids. Mm-hmm. Made in Abyss. yeah, exactly. God bless.
Continue.
Made in Abyss. It's on High Dive. Again, really, really. Have anyone of y'all seen Made in Abyss?
I've heard some stuff about it. I don't know if I want to watch it, man.
Yeah, I don't think this is. I thought this was like a non-Mel one. I thought
it's.
You said this before. Yeah, I think you said this before. So maybe change you. Maybe this will change your mind. It's not
this
like
not change my mind. I've heard some stuff about it that's a little bit graphic, and it's not for me, my friend.
I feel you on that. I feel you.
I would be like, nah. I will have nightmares. No, thank you.
I feel you. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's so a young
for the rest of you though.
got to continue, everybody. So a young girl and her friend Rico and Reg venture out into a huge pit known as the Abyss in search of her mother. But the deeper that they go into the abyss, the more disturbing and dangerous the world becomes. So I promise you, it is really not that bad. It has a very unique concept of world building. Think of One Piece, but think of One Piece like vertical. So you know how One Piece, you have to sail through into different territories. Made in Abyss is kind of like that. There is like a vertical pit, and each layer has its own ecosystem, has its own creatures, has its own monsters, and it has its own rules. And the deeper you go, the harder it is, one, to go down. But if you ever want to come back up, 9 times out of 10, it's impossible to come back up. But when you get on, like, I think level 4, it is impossible for you to go back up to the surface. So you're pretty much stuck there. So for me, kind of like One Piece for sure. Also, there is no plot armor in this anime.
I've heard
real life consequences, both physical and psychological, are a real thing. Again, the deeper you go into the abyss, the more real it gets for these kids. And
they're
also
children.
They're children for sure. They're kids. They're kids, and I'm talking about like young. We're talking about like 9, 10, 11.
Yeah,
like they are.
That's the thing. That's the thing, man. And that's why, like, your tolerance for like horror,
it looks so cute.
And so it's. So the fights that happen aren't just pretty much like your typical like win or lose. Like, it is more often about you need to survive. I don't know if you're gonna win or if you're gonna lose. You just need to survive to get the heck up out of here. The power system is hella solid. White whistles are like the best of the best diggers. And so 9 times out of 10, they are down deep in the abyss. You'll run into a couple. They got a couple of loose screws. All the white whistles. But also, like, the red whistles are like the apprentices, and it goes from like red to blue to black to like, and so that's how they build their power system. Again, like you guys said, the anime looks very cutesy. Far from that.
That's what makes it so worse.
In all honesty, for me, think about honestly, A Promised Neverland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It literally is about
Viewer
like
discretion
danger.
is advised.
It really is. No, 100%. There are some things that come about this. I was like, wow. But
Yeah.
legit, Promise Neverland, like these kids are dealing with very complex situations, adult
Yeah.
themed
I heard it's
situations.
really good though.
It's really good, and
It's just
they
not for
have to
me.
get through it. So
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter is one I would say is a similar anime to One Piece and The Promised Neverland. Those are my three that I would relate it to. But it's a really good watch.
Okay.
It does get kind of, as Mel said, it can get kind of, but it's a good watch.
Yeah.
Viewer discretion's advised, friends.
My next anime that I want to recommend is going to be shout out to the homie Tracy Allen. Okay, Summertime Rendering.
Oh,
It's on Hulu, Disney Plus, whatever. Yeah, supernatural mystery thriller, time travel.
that they
But
do
again,
right.
yes,
That's one of
thank
the
you.
best
Like,
time travel
They do
anime that
so
I've
good.
watched. They've done that so good.
So good.
gosh, oh my gosh, the ending I was on, but overall,
I didn't mind.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I said
I
It
get what
wasn't
you're
like
saying.
I wasn't
It was
mad,
alright.
I wasn't happy.
Yeah.
It was all right. It was cool.
Yeah.
It
I
was,
felt
you know,
satisfied. I
Yeah,
felt
I was
satisfied.
satisfied. I was satisfied.
Yeah.
But this, our MC returns to his home island for the funeral of his close friend / adopted sister, who supposedly drowned from trying to save a little girl. But there are those that suspect foul play. The series takes a dark turn when our MC is shot in the head and rewinds back to when he first steps on the island. Aside from just murder mystery, there are local legends of dark spirits that come into play that may or may not have anything to do with what is going on. Bro, again, like we've all said, the way they do time travel in this is refreshing. It's not just it's different, but also done really, really well. Again, I guess like P's been doing Rex, like think of a ReZero in a sense, but a lot less different, but similar in a sense, right? Similar in a sense.
Right.
You know, but the dark shadow aspect that comes into play with this, I think is my favorite part.
Yeah.
And then the way I was satisfied with the ending, but the way it kind of all ties back in from the beginning to the end,
That's
and then
why
how
I
it
was
links back,
satisfied. I felt
literally
good.
links back to the beginning. I was like,
Yeah. It's good.
this was good. This was good. It was a nice full circle series. That again, if you guys are looking for a solid story with some decent characters, but the power system in this was unique as well. I really enjoyed it. It wraps itself up really nice in a pretty little bow. So definitely check out Summertime Render.
Yeah. I love that one.
Yeah, it's a good show. My wife
Really
liked this
good
one
one.
too. Actually, this is one my
Yeah?
wife watched with me. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. My husband and I watched this one together.
Man, good for y'all. Good for y'all.
Hold on a second. My husband put me onto One Piece. He's been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, Mel's
He's
a
been doing
different.
this for
Yeah,
a
That's a
long
good
time.
man, Savannah.
Don't put me in the same group as Mel. Her husband
It's
actually
very
watches
different.
anime.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
different.
He watches and read on his own. Like we'll be in
Yeah.
bed and I'm reading a webtoon and he's in the corner reading some manga. I don't know what he's reading,
Oh,
man.
he's a true fan.
I be trying to peek over his shoulder and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I want to know what you're reading." And I'm like, "I'm reading something though." And I'm like, "But I want to know what you're reading."
What is it? Tell me.
He's
Share.
a true anime fan.
Oh no,
Yeah.
he's been reading
Yeah.
One Piece since like 2007 or 6.
Oh, that's what's
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's deep
He's
in
a real
it.
one.
He's deep.
He's a real
Yeah.
one. So
Mhm.
All right.
Good stuff.
This one's tough. Okay. Let's go with Yona of the Dawn since that's now getting a season 2.
is it?
And we're getting a revival. Yeah.
Okay,
We're getting a revival
okay.
of Yona of the Dawn now that the manga is completely done. So Yona of the Dawn, I believe, is a shoujo. And this one revolves around Yona, who is kind of like this princess, and one of her like childhood friends, Suwon, kind of like one day in the night comes in and like usurps like the king and kills him. He kind of takes over and excommunicates her from like the palace. So she's on the run with her servant Hak, and she's like, I don't know what to do. She's been this pampered princess all her life. Hak has basically taken care of her, and Suwon, the person that she thought to like kind of love and was like best friends with, betrays her. It's like crazy turn of events. So on the run, she kind of has to learn how to scrap a little bit. She ends up cutting off her long hair, wields a bow and arrow, and she kind of has to learn how to fend for herself because they come for her right out the gates. in her adventures, she ends up meeting an interesting group of characters that are all known as like specific dragons. And these dragons are part of some prophecy that are supposed to help her like lead her into like basically lead her through her struggles. So she goes from town to town looking for these different dragons, hoping to help her, but also like figuring out how to fend herself along the way. It's a really good story with a lot of action that people probably don't like connotate when they think shojo. And I think that's some of what you guys are trying to address here. Like sometimes when you talk about shonen and shoujo and all these demographics, it's not really like shonen is action only, and it's not really that shoujo is romance only. It's that it's catering to a specific audience. So you may see like the main characters for shonen being primarily male, since the demographic is supposed to cater to like young boys, whereas shoujo, the main characters are primarily female because you're trying to cater to a young female audience. But in this one, it's got quite a bit of action in it, and I think people who think that like stereotype of shoujo would be quite surprised by it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wrote that down.
I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes with the wife, and then she was kind of just like, it's cool. And I was like, really?
Hey.
I was like, dang, I thought I had one because I hadn't seen it. So I was like, all right, cool. I'll get you to watch this with me. You know, a little bit different from what I normally watch, but sounds also similar to what I would watch, right? Because just, you know, the main difference is just as a female lead. But I was like, okay, cool, watch this together. And she was just kind of like, but I was like, dang, bro. Dang.
All right.
Where's that at, Mel? Is on That's on Crunchyroll?
Beautiful question. It's likely on Crunchyroll, but I don't know, man.
I think
it's
it is.
been a while.
I think it is on
that
Crunchyroll.
Came out in 2014.
I tried to watch it with her 2 years ago, and I believe it was on Crunchyroll.
Okay. It's most likely on Crunchyroll, but I mean, it's definitely like a different like feel of action. I feel like the way action is done in shoujo versus shonen is different because the tropes are not the same.
Yeah.
Like you've got this complexity with the lead and how she feels about the person who's basically the antagonist, and just like how the story progresses with her. I did pick up the manga at some point because I got impatient. Anyway.
Sorry. Yeah, it is on Crunchyroll, and it's got 24 episodes.
Okay, 24.
Yeah, but it's getting a season 2, so I think that's the perfect time to put it back on people's radars.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I might have to watch this one. It's on my watch list. It's on my Crunchyroll list. It's got the little bookmark on it.
Your what's it called? Till death do us part list.
Yeah, exactly. Hand this off to my boy. All right, bud. Take care. Take this over.
Next, I am going with a genre that I do not like at all.
Isekai. Gotta be isekai.
But when I tell you this is the best, and it's considered seinen, low key. We're going ReZero.
Yeah, ReZero.
Oh, okay. I figured you were going to ReZero.
Yeah, we're going
I'm
ReZero.
like, you don't really talk about any other isekai.
And that's
except for the freaking vending machine.
And I'm a spider, so what?
I'm a spider, so what? Which is so.
And campfire cooking. I
heard that one's kind of fun.
It is.
Campfire cooking's not bad. Yeah. Campfire cooking's not bad.
Fun.
So unrelated. Have you seen the one about like someone got isekai'd as like a rib of a hero?
No.
I haven't watched it, but I did hear about that. Yes.
A rib?
Yeah.
Bro,
Anyway.
Scratch that. I'm watching that tomorrow.
So stupid.
That's what you're making time for?
Exactly. Pico watched the dumbest isekai, but won't watch
I'll report back.
Look, to each and every person's flavor, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. He just wants some nonsense to enjoy.
Sometimes I like brain rot, man.
Yeah.
There's some
Love Island.
I love. Love Island.
Love Island's coming out. Coming back.
I watched season 7, and I think that's only because I was pregnant, and never again. Never again.
Coming back. I got to know. I'm being
catch up on some anime instead, P. How about that?
When you catch up with One Piece, I got you.
I am. I got to rocks.
You still like 20.
When does Love Island come out?
No, Love Island. There's
listen. June. P. I'm gonna be caught up before MomoCon. I'll be reading weekly before MomoCon. So catch up with some anime instead.
I mean, I'll do that as well as
Waste of
Watch Love
time,
Island. I
bro.
can do two things at once.
You could
Right.
watch more anime.
ReZero. So, ReZero, a regular guy Subaru is transported into a fantasy world, but instead of getting this crazy power ability, he discovers that he has the power to return back to life after death at a previous point in his life. But every death is brutal, painful, and he feels every piece of it. For me, stakes really high, and for me, we love we get the plot armor. For me, this redefines what plot armor is, because every shonen protagonist has plot armor. And does Subaru have plot armor? Kinda. ReZero makes it very clear that he is going to return by death. That is his quote unquote plot armor. Unfortunately, he will die a very brutal death every time. It has some amazing characters. Again, it has a very relatable character in Subaru. I think honestly he could be a shonen protagonist. The lore in ReZero is absolutely amazing when we get to the witches and everything that is going on with them. The world building is really good. Again, great side characters. We're talking about Rem, Amelia, Beatrice, Roswald, all have great backstories, but also have their own motivations. It's an isekai that is turned on its head. Very unpredictable storyline. If I had to say anything similar, I would give it to Erased, because Erased is a suspense thriller, and it also has like the time reversing ability that he has, that the main character has, called Revival. It was very hard for me to find a similar anime, but if I had to try to pin one, I would pin Erased. But honestly, ReZero, if you haven't seen it, I would pick ReZero up. It is the best isekai.
I'm going to say he has physical plot armor, but no psychological plot armor, because with each and every
I agree.
return, his brain just becomes more and more fractured.
Yeah. No, I remember when it first came out and I watched this, the first couple of episodes, I was like, bro, what is going on?
It was great.
I know. I felt so conflicted about his character.
One of the best episodes, one of the best first episodes that I've seen, like, hooked me off rip. I was like, this is going to be good.
Yeah.
For sure. I agree with that.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay. Yeah. I figured that was going to be on the list, P.
Oh, yeah.
P's number one isekai. All right. My next one is technically a shonen, but more urban fantasy supernatural than anything. And it is Durarara. I freaking love this show. I don't know how I found it. It just like plopped in my lap one day. I was like, this looks interesting. What the heck is this? Clicked it and I saw what? Bro, love this show. But it could be debated that this series really has no main character. Rather, it's a story about the city of Ikebukuro as a whole and how everyone has their own secrets that they keep, yet all are connected at the same time. With an Eisen-esque mastermind, a Doulahan who rides a motorcycle, a scrawny man with the strength of the Hulk, and a mysterious gang that with enormous growth, this series has a lot of different things to offer. It's carried by its characters, hands down, and the connection that they all have. And again, like they do so well, like telling everyone's story and wrapping them all together, to where they're like there's like the main three, but they're not really the main three characters. It kind of just, again, it's really about the city as a whole. There's some action in it for sure. We got again a Doulahan, which is basically a headless horseman, right? But she rides a freaking motorcycle and she's got some powers, which is sick. I forgot my dog's name with the blonde hair, the scrawny dude with the Hulk like powers. But literally one episode, my man like Falco punches some dude out of his clothes, like sends him flying, and his clothes literally just start all flying off. And I was like, what in the world is this, bro? It's so good, such a good show. It was very unique for me when I started watching it. There's a second season of it as well. I think it's just got X2 at the end of it. But I really love how the story is woven together, how everyone's stories are woven together throughout the city, and really all the characters kind of connect in some way, shape, or form. It really good, really good.
It's good. It's really good. The town itself has like a personality of its own. Like it is such a good. The characters are hilarious. But also funny, hilarious, but also funny, hilarious, but also like strong as I don't know what. The storyline is really solid too for it to be like this kind of wacky slice
really
of life-y type of
life.
it kind of is like a slice of life, but it has a lot of aspects in it.
Okay.
Slice of life.
Have you not
Fighty,
seen it?
punchy.
No, it's on my watch list.
It's really good.
Mel, you would Mel.
It's really
Mel.
good.
I don't always try to. I know. There's. I feel like I know you're the lady that recommends it all. I'm telling you, I would bump this up on the list.
On my
I would.
watch list.
I'll
put it right behind what is in my backlog watch right now, which is Ranking of Kings. That one's the current backlog watch.
Okay. Watch that.
Yeah, I love that.
Watch that.
Love it.
Yeah.
I gotta finish it.
This is one that I would be sad if you pass this on to the next generation.
It's on my watch list. One day I'm gonna just be able to like binge a lot. I'm waiting for that day, but I know I will get it someday.
Yeah. Hopefully we all get it. I would love that. Love life to just sit there.
Oh my god.
We could just do a bunch of watch-alongs together. We could just stream a bunch of watch-alongs.
So great. You guys, I'm trying to retire young, man, so I could do that.
Tell me about it.
I hear you. All right, Mel, you got one more for us? I figure we all do one more.
One more. Oh man.
Now I gotta choose. Okay.
Unless you have time. Mel, I don't know how much time you have. I know. So I'm trying to be courteous of you. So if you got time, you tell me. But I figured
how many did we do so far?
We did 1, 3, 4. Yeah, we did 4.
Yeah, we've done 4 so far. All right, I could do like 1 or 2 more.
Okay, let's do this one, and then you let us know after this round what you think.
All right. Then I'm gonna go Josei next because I feel like I haven't really given a Josei. I've given some shoujo. I've given some shonen. I think it's time I give a Josei. So if you like Akane Banashi and are already watching and reading Akane Banashi, this one is pretty akin to that. This one is called Chihaya Furu. Chihaya Furu is about this girl named Chihaya, and she kind of gets inspired to play karuta. So kind of like Akane Banashi, where you've got Rakugo, it's a Japanese like specific cultural arts. Karuta is a Japanese specific sports, and this sport game is basically like poetry read off these cards. And the whole premise of the sport and the game is that you have to have good memorization skills. And if you've ever played the game Speed, you got to have speed skills too. So they have someone that recites the poem. And sometimes knowing the first like syllable sound of that poem is super key for you to like pick that card. Anyway, so our girl Chihaya Furu meets this loner guy like as a child, tries to become his friend because she's like this bubbly girl, and becomes inspired to play karuta. So this guy that she meets, his name is Arata, and then she has another child friend that's named Taichi. So they end up joining Arata's like karuta club, and they all start playing karuta together. Flash forward, she's in high school now, and she really wants to become a hardcore karuta player because that's what her friend Arata, who moved away to another town across Japan, is trying to be. Like his dad was a grandmaster, kind of like in chess, but for karuta. So he's trying to be that next level, and she's trying to be what they call a queen in karuta. But she can't do that without her practicing. So she tries to start up this whole karuta club at her high school. No one wants in except for her childhood friend Taichi, who has feelings for her. And it's kind of ambiguous if she has feelings for Arata, because that's the whole reason why she loves karuta. This sounds like, a lot of similar words here. It sounds crazy as I'm explaining this. But anyway, she has to like figure out, boots on the ground, who will join this club with her so that she can become a champion. So she brings a bunch of misfits together, like a girl who just loves poems but is not good at the game, a guy who's just looking to join a club, and tries to get them to be like this group, because you could play it as a team or you could play it as an individual. So it's kind of this story about her and her high school group just growing as a team, going to high schools, and her trying to become this champion, like with bare nothing, bare support, and like just her friend Taichi trying to get her up there.
You did this for your March Madness, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say it sounded familiar. It
Yes,
sounds
it's
familiar.
very unique, but it's a sports anime. Got that like competition drama intensity, like Akane Banashi, as well as like the cultural twist. But
Okay.
like you can feel moments of like haiku where you get really emotional because like there it's this group of high school kids never played like karuta before, some of them, and just seeing them get like their first wins together, seeing how far they
Mm,
go, seeing rivalries with other schools, but like also seeing her come ups, like she's karuta crazy, like she can't see anything else around her. School, what's school?
yeah.
Romance, what's romance? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like that oblivious shonen character where it's like
Okay.
I'm all about the win, you know what
Okay.
I mean?
Yeah. 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 Okay.
Ooh,
All right. All right. This,
okay.
yeah, I might have to pick this one up too.
Yeah.
Especially if it's giving Akane Banashi vibes, then I might have to pick this one up too.
Yeah, mind you,
So
it's going to be a lot more mellow compared to Akane Banashi because Akane is a shonen, so they've got those
yeah.
like shonen intensities
Yeah.
about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
With this being a josei, there's going to be a couple of more mature things in it.
Which is perfectly
Um,
fine.
yeah, and like there's obviously a little bit more romance, but the romance is still like backseat. This is
Okay.
for and foremost sports. It's a sports
Yeah.
anime.
Okay. Yeah. Which is what I think is what's drawn me in. Again, you mentioned like Haikyuu and the emotional moments and stuff like that. I'm okay. I can get with that. I can rock with that.
Yeah,
So,
there's like 70 something episodes.
ooh,
Yeah, and I
nice.
want to say that it's on High Dive. Like some of it might be on High Dive
Okay.
and some of it might be on Crunchy. The split is kind of weird.
Okay.
Yeah, like Food Wars. Like how all
Yes.
of Food Wars isn't on Crunchyroll.
Yes,
Yeah.
because Sentai Filmworks does it and Sentai Filmworks is owned by High Dive, so that's why like some of that
Ah,
disparity
I didn't know that.
happens.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know
interesting.
And
that.
then
Okay.
High Dive is owned by AMC.
Really?
Did not know
Yes.
that.
Oh man, when you start diving into the works of like who
Goodness
owns what,
gracious, bro.
the
Goodness
way the
gracious.
cookie crumbles is crazy.
Wow. I didn't know that.
I feel like I want to do like an analytical episode. I'm like, this is where everything comes from, and this is where it happens, and this is how
And this is
everything's
the
connected.
breakdown. Yeah.
I'm sure it's
And this
probably
is
absolutely wild, and it would take like
yes.
10 hours, but like it seems it would just be educational for
Just
myself
go
to
down the rabbit
understand.
hole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Terrell.
Okay, cool. I'm going to go with a shoujo. I have not done a shoujo yet. I am going to go with Banana Fish. Banana Fish
Okay.
is on Amazon. You seen Banana Fish?
It's on my
Oh,
watch list,
both.
but I know what it's about.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on my watch list as well. I've heard many things about it. My uncle, pretty sure my uncle David that we've had on live, he likes Banana Fish.
Banana Fish is good. So Ash is a teenage gang leader in New York investigating a mysterious drug named Banana Fish, which is connected to his brother's mental breakdown, but also he is rebelling against his abusive mafia father. Again, not your typical type of shoujo. It has like really good pacing, consistent plot twist, but also it'll keep you hooked if you're a shonen lover. You talk about Ash, who is one of the main characters. He is kind of like has this anime or this shonen anime type of like protagonist character in him. He is an emotionally like trauma bound dude. But with that being said, he is also like a genius strategist. He's head of a gang, which he is very skilled with his hands. As far as fighting, that Negro will not lose a fight. Like he is like that when it comes to them hands. So he has like that main character protagonist, like I'm untouchable shonen type of thing when it comes to fighting. He also has like a friend, Edgy. Well, his name is Edgy. But loyalty, friendship, really close. You'll see a lot of that in other shonen anime, like, you know, I don't want to say Sasuke and Naruto, but you got Sasuke and Naruto, and you have Asta and Yuno, like those type of characters. Asta and Yuno. What'd I say?
No, you said it right.
Oh, I thought you did like that. I was like, what'd I say?
You saying loyalty, I was saying Zoro.
Oh yeah, sure. Zoro and Luffy. Yeah, sure. We'll go that we'll go that route too.
We're really doing this here.
Yeah, Jesus. With
He said loyalty. I went to like one of the most loyal folks in the anime world. I mean, Killua and Gon. Sorry about that.
Killua and Gon, sure, which is a good one. Usopp and Luffy, also great. Also, just to reiterate, it is more graphic than a shonen for sure. There are some crazy themes in this show. I do not want to get into spoilers, but what Ash goes through as a main character, it will drop your jaw for sure. Some of these things, because again, because it's shoujo, it's catered to another audience. But when I tell you these themes hit heavy, if you haven't seen it, I would move it up. If I had to put it to a anime or a similar anime, I would go with The Great Pretender. I would go with Tokyo Revenge. I would go with Windbreaker, and I would go with Bungo.
Really?
Yeah.
That's an interesting mix there, because I feel like I could associate Great Pretender and Bungo a little bit. That like little middle piece is a little bit strange.
So the only reason why I'm giving it to Tokyo Revenge and Windbreakers is because you actually do see him like head of a gang. Like he is a gang leader.
Okay.
And you get to see how that plays. Yes, the delinquent thing, and you get to see how that plays into what's going on with the overall story with him. So that's why I would include those two.
Okay. Dang, do I gotta bump that on my list too?
I mean, Great Pretender is really good. It's
Great
Pretender
is fire.
Really good. Yeah,
Great Pretender is really good. So good.
That was like a surprise hitter original. I was like,
listen,
what is this?
Music,
It's good.
Phenomenal.
It's really good. Yeah.
So if you go ahead.
I was gonna say, speaking of Great Pretender, do you guys watch Super Crooks at all?
Super Crooks was good too. I enjoyed it.
I didn't like it as much.
Yeah,
I didn't like
it. No, for sure.
But I did enjoy
that music.
Yeah, I finished it, but I felt very like unsatisfied at the end of it.
Okay, I only made 3 episodes in, but okay.
But yeah,
sorry,
if you
I
like
didn't cut you off, Pete, my
bad.
bad.
No, you're good. If you like Great Pretender, if you like all of those, especially Bungo as well, Banana Fish.
Bungo.
Really good. It's really good.
Good old Bungo, bro.
I'm really gonna watch the new Bungo. That's not the new Bungo. Do you know the Bungo Chibi version?
No.
I've never seen it, but I do know they have it. Yeah.
Honestly, I love the little chibi stuff, so I've seen season 1 of Bungo Dogs 1, and so I'm definitely gonna watch 2 because I think it's coming out this summer.
Really?
Have you seen like the Isekai? What is it? Isekai Quartet?
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Oh my
yes, I have.
Okay, is it just like cutesy and funny? Is that like really just?
It is. Okay. I've also seen like Attack on Titan Junior High.
I've seen a couple of episodes or a couple of episodes of that. Yeah, it's.
I've seen any chibi version that's available.
Fate have one too?
Fate has one too. I haven't seen Fate in general, so. The hole is deep on that one. I don't know if I want to take the jump.
Oh, Mel!
I don't know if I want to take the jump.
Jump.
Look, I'm at a point in my life where there are some holes that are a little bit deep, and I've already committed myself.
Right,
I've already committed myself to some stuff.
You shouldn't have to start from the beginning, Mel.
Fate Night Stay is one you gotta bump.
If I retire young, I will watch those. But if the hole is too deep, on some anime, the word is pass.
The thing is that you don't have to watch them all because
I was about to say the hole ain't that deep.
But like unfortunately, like I'm a completionist.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a completionist. That's why I can't.
I'm with you.
Because some of the fates just aren't good.
Yes, because my husband was like, "Oh, I saw the animation for Fake Stay, right?
Yeah.
The like one that came out recently."
Strange Fake. Yeah.
Strange Fake.
Yeah, trust me, I wanted to watch that so badly. But my heart was like, "Don't do it. Don't do it."
No, bro. I love Fate so much. There was my rookie year. There was a mobile game that came out, and I happened to hear about it like early. I got early access to the game and everything. Oh, I was locked in. If I was not watching film or at practice, I was playing this damn mobile game.
That's crazy.
Has one of the best female protagonists.
Don't do this to me,
it
man.
Does. And Saber is so good.
I like Saber.
She's so good.
Mel knows. She knows. She knows what she needs to do. She knows what she needs to do.
Damn it, man.
Don't
do this to me.
Tell the hubby to get working so you can retire in 2 years. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn, man.
You really will love Saber, though.
It's not about me loving it. I think I'll enjoy it. You don't understand. I am a completionist. And if I don't watch things in the order that they come out in, if I don't watch all of them, you don't know how many anime that have OVAs that I've dug for.
It.
See, I gotta do better with OVAs. I don't watch OVAs.
I don't.
Watakoi has 3 OVAs that I scoured the internet for.
Yeah,
I scoured the internet
I didn't know that they had OVAs.
and they're not easy to find, my friend. So anyway, I'm gonna digress.
Dang.
Huh.
Well, here, I'll recommend an anime that I know you have seen. That way we don't add something else to convince Mel to watch. But my next one is Link Click that you can watch on Crunchyroll. Supernatural, sci-fi, thriller, drama. Man, again, I think this is my second or third one with time travel now at this point. I don't know. Clearly, I do like
that one's good time travel too.
Yeah,
this
it
is
is.
another
Really
good
good.
time travel one. Again, I'm
Yeah.
only gonna give you the good time travel ones. Okay, I like a good regression here and there though. I could take the non good regressions. I do like those, but I'm only gonna recommend top notch, top quality ones. And this was like unique as far as time travel goes. I was kind of blown away and shocked by the way they did this, but two friends, through some mysterious ability, are able to go back in time through photographs. One overwatches as the other one goes back to fix tiny mistakes from the person who hired them or to find out information and that has been forgotten. But there is a risk of the butterfly effect if too much is changed, with conflicting views on how best to use this power and other entities. And as other entities and organizations get involved, things get super intense. When you talk about like two friends that butt heads because one wants to do certain thing a certain way, the other was like, we have to follow things by the book, but the other person's like very much a human. Like, if I have the ability to do something and I'm here, why would I let it stay the same way? And the other one's like, but you have to because it already happened, so stop. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then, bro, there's some twists in this ish that just
There, I mean, that what was it? Episode 4, the earthquake joint.
Oh, the earthquake
Messed
joint. Oh my God.
me
That one
Bro,
got
the
up.
way
me.
he
Oh
did
my
that,
Messed
god.
me
I'd
up.
have came out swinging.
Facts.
I'd have came out swinging, bro.
It
Because
was
you
it
had,
was that
Oh,
episode that I was like, oh my god, I gotta watch all of this
yeah,
now.
oh,
yes,
messed me up.
man. Yeah, Link Click is one of them ones, man. Like, and it's not, it's what Dongwa is correctly.
Donghua,
Mhm.
yeah.
Dongwa, yeah.
So
You know,
Chinese
so
origin.
never recommended for Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Can we fix that, Crunchyroll? Can we have like a separate category? Can we do that or something? I don't know.
The problem is that there's not
Not
enough
enough coming
donghua
out. Yeah,
released in like a year, and I think
yeah.
that's why they can't do it. Like they just have to redo their whole award show
Yeah,
if that's the
and
case, right?
just incorporate them. I feel like. I mean,
Right.
I don't know. Like, yeah, just
I hate
incorporate them
award
into each
shows.
category.
I hate award shows.
That's honestly that's what most people say. They say they hate. I didn't vote this year. I just looked at the
I hadn't either.
categories and I
I
was
voted
like,
once.
I didn't vote at all. I was
Yeah.
just like, I'm just gonna see how this plays out. I think I'm gonna just like sit here and watch it as bystander and not say much because you know, my fave orb only got nominated once for drama, and I know it won't take
Crazy.
it because there's no dub, so there's a large chance that a lot of people have not seen it.
Yeah, I think Orb does have a larger following than I had originally thought,
You think
which
so?
is awesome. Which is awesome. Yeah, I thought it was very like. I mean,
Niche.
it's still
Yeah, I
still
think it's like
niche.
yeah,
But
very.
like, it's not as niche of a series as I thought it was. More people that talk to like, oh yeah, I love Orb. I'm like, wait, you saw Orb?
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
okay,
lot of more
cool.
people that are like sitting in the closet. I mean,
Yeah,
the year,
Takopi too.
yes,
Takopi
yes,
shocked
the
me.
year. I mean, Taco P took over. I mean, I live on Threads a lot now, and the community on Threads were like going crazy week to week for Orb, like crazy.
Really?
25 episodes
Yeah.
every week. Someone was going crazy, and there was a whole like community just going off every time there was a new episode.
I
So
love
like,
that.
I mean, there's a good group of people that I know that are just like Orb gang for life, and I'm like,
Yeah.
absolutely.
No, yeah. I think again, shout out to Mel because I wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for Mel recommending Orb. So that again, another
The only
Orb
people I
is
want to
perfect
talk
perfect
to right now
recommendation.
is Netflix. Netflix, where's the dub? I need people to watch this.
Dog.
Yes.
Where is the dub?
Dog.
Yes.
And you said that they probably won't dub it.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's been done.
they
Yeah, like what are we doing?
yeah. Also, Netflix has this thing where if they're gonna do a dub, they usually release it at the same time now. Like they delayed Fragrant Flower just to create a simul dub, right? And they also delayed Akane Banashi for that because Akane Banashi is getting dubbed.
Yeah.
So it's gonna have subbed and dubbed at the same time. Cause like, why is it not on there yet? You know, delay.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, link click.
Looks good.
That one's
Link
good.
click. So
Sounds
good.
good.
So good.
Oh.
You tell me what you got. What you want, Mel? We can let you wrap it up. You could give one more, and you can wrap it up for us.
I want to give one more, but I don't know what kind of direction I want to go in, because like I have one that's a shonen, but like people wouldn't like think about it as shonen. But then I have another one that doesn't really have a category because I think it's an original. So I'm just like, I mean,
Okay,
but
how
this
about
one's popular. This one's popular. The second one's popular. The first one that's a shonen is not popular.
well, maybe
And
do
it's
that one
anime.
then.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, do that
All
one.
right.
Not
So
to force your hand. You
no.
do whatever you
Like
want.
I really wanted to do this one, but you know,
Okay.
this one is a soft recommendation because I don't know what your vibe is, but it is a shonen.
Okay.
So if you've ever wanted to get into the magical girl category but you could not jump into Sailor Moon or Cardcaptor Sakura, Maji
Madoka?
Lumiere,
Oh.
Magical Girls Inc.
Oh,
Yeah, you weren't expecting that one. You weren't expecting that one.
I have heard you talk
Maji
about this though.
Lumiere,
Yeah, I've heard you
Magical
talk about
Girls
it.
Incorporated is a shonen. I think it's shonen actually. Now I gotta double check because it's just like really niche. Here, let me double check real quick before I continue with this spiel.
5 minutes later.
Yeah, so this is shonen. But yeah, if you could never get into magical girls, Maji Lumiere, Magical Girls Incorporated is about this girl Kana who is struggling to enter the workforce, going from interview to interview and basically like failing at every job interview. She's just trying to figure out what she wants to do, like most of us young adults in this world. She ends up in an interview where she kind of gets stuck in this situation where a magical monster basically crashes the interview, and her and the like interviewees are all in danger. So they have to call a magical girl company because this world is built off like these monsters, these kai, that's what they call them. These kai have like infiltrated society, and the only way to kill them or get rid of them is through magic. But in this society, the only people who can wield magic are women. Men cannot wield magic because it's too dangerous or whatever the case may be. So they basically created a whole industry for magical girls. Like think firefighters and people who like do work to maintain society, rescue people. That's what magical girls basically are here. So this magical girl gets called into the interview that Kana is at, and Kana is like, yo, what do we do? Magical girl shows up and she's like, I can't do this on my own. I'm the only magical girl from my company. How am I going to do this? So Kana is like, oh, is that XYZ device? Because they use physical devices like tech devices to do their jobs. Unlike what you know from Sailor Moon, where it's like very magical, you inherit it from the moon or whatever the case may be, right? They create their magic. It's all tech based and there's code and everything. So she's like, oh, is this such and such device? I've read the whole manual for this. I can help you out with that. So she just like dives in, starts to help this girl out. And she's like, yo, you want to be a magical girl? And Kana's like, wait, what?
That's crazy.
So she gets recruited to be at this really small startup magical girl company that's called Maji Lumiere. And she becomes the second magical girl there. And basically her superpower in this all is just like being prepared and doing the work and reading everything there is to know. But yeah, it's a really good like magical girl. It's a twist on a magical girl because most magical girls are not like this. This is like modernized magical girl where all the magic is tech based. They still have the transformations, but the transformations are so dope because like it's their work badge. And then they make their magical girl like phrase. You know how every magical girl has a phrase for transformation sometimes? Yeah, they have their phrase and it's like, oh, so and so, and it's like work badge C, and then they suddenly transform and then they suddenly transform like Sailor Moon style, but like their brooms are just like it's just like a tech broom, and it's got a bunch of instructions, a manual. Their wands, they get magic uploaded to their wands via a software developer that sits at headquarters.
Hey yo.
So It's
this as funny as how you're like? Are there funny elements or is it?
it's funny.
Okay,
It's funny.
okay.
Yeah, there is really good action, like any like action shonen, but there's really good comedic moments. Like I
Okay.
have died laughing many times just watching some of the scenes. But yeah, it's like a mix of action and comedy.
I'm putting that on the list. I like
It's
funny
crazy.
stuff. I
It's
like
That's-
funny
crazy.
stuff, man.
That does sound funny. That does sound funny. I am not,
You-
I am not big on like comedy
You aren't,
anime. I don't know what it is. Like I like
Yeah,
some
because you
funny
said you
moments.
didn't like Kaguya-sama. 'cause
which is
Kaguya-sama gag heavy.
wild.
No. I get it though, because Kaguya-sama is like gag heavy, and
I
if you're
love it.
not really into that, like you're
Yeah,
not gonna be
no.
about it.
Did you watch
No.
Witch Watch?
No, I watched the first episode.
Mel?
I told you I was irritated. with
Loved
the first
Witch
episode.
Watch.
It's
Loved Witch Watch.
hilarious.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'm a comedy person. My favorite
Yeah.
genres are romance, comedy, and then whatever like floats my boat next, like drama or action. One of those,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, nah, I don't know what it is.
Witch
I
Watch
can't,
had me
I can't do
dying.
comedy. in
Oh my
anime.
god. There was one episode I cried so hard from laughter. It was the first time in a long time. I don't know if you remember that episode where the guy with the blonde hair was like on super speed.
Mhm.
That was the episode that had me crying.
I will say the first, like I watched it, but the first episode for me,
Oh my
which
god! He
again,
keeps talking
Jonah's
about
not
that.
because for me,
I'm
I was like,
bro,
oh, this
it was so
to be a riot for
stupid.
me.
So
When she
stupid.
flew through the window and his
Yeah, that's
face was
funny.
just like,
Yes, that was funny.
So
I also like in Witch Watch Witch Watch is also shonen.
yeah,
really?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
I did know
shonen.
that. I did know that.
Witch Watch, like they have so many, what's it called? Like call outs to other anime that just
Mhm.
makes it also really funny.
Didn't they
I
have
don't know,
like
man.
a one with like the gone hair or
Yes.
whatever?
The Gone Hair, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean,
It's
I don't know.
it's funny.
It's
I
a
don't
fun
know.
time. If comedy is not for you, then see, this is why I have a hard time dishing out comedy for people. Because comedy is like real weird in Japanese. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
comedy in Japan is like really different. And I can see that in their anime. But I like it. And a lot of people don't like it.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what it is because I feel like I should like it. Like I feel like I should get a laugh out of it, but I watch it. I'm just like,
Are you generally a comedy person though, or like
not really, but I do enjoy.
Okay.
Like I'll sit and watch a stand-up comedian. Like, and I enjoy them.
That's
like I don't.
different though.
That's
That's different.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess you're right. Like, I'll watch a rom com. Yeah, you know what? To be quite honest with you, yeah, no. The more I think about it, comedy is not my thing. It's really not. Like, I do like a good laugh. I do think it's
yeah.
just funny. I do it, but I'm not. I don't watch comedies. Yeah, no.
Man, if you had to recommend one, what would you recommend? Because I don't know a lot of comedy unless I like
my
just
God.
stumble upon
She
it.
just brightened
Oh
up.
my god.
All right, let me. Yeah,
This one-
what you got?
This one, like, I feel like might expose my humor, and I don't know if I want to say it. So this one is called Asobi Asobase. I can't even give you a description because Asobi, Asobi.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. Asobi Asobase, the intro and how they described this anime, someone recommended it to me, and I went in blind. Oh my God,
This
Jesus. It is.
Racist. Oh, this looks wild.
It's
Okay.
really fucking crazy, man.
Okay.
I
Say
can't
less.
even explain to you what the fuck it is.
Say less. Is it like the humor of like a Nichijou?
Nah, because I hate Nishijo. I hate Nichijou. No. I hate Nichijou. I tried like 3 episodes of Nichijou and I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
I mean, they say it's a slice of life, but it is literally any and everything that can go in
so
an anime.
the humor in Nichijou is like, I think it's a little young for me. Like if I watched it maybe as a teenager, I would have liked it. The
feel that.
humor in Asobase is like adult. It's like very pervy.
Okay.
What's the joint?
Okay.
What's the joint with the girl who walks around with the paintings on her face and like the dirty, like she like like dirty jokes are illegal in
I think I've
that
seen
thing.
that one. I can't remember what it's called. I think
That's
I've
where I
seen that one
thought you were
though.
going. That's
No,
exactly where I thought you
But
were going.
the level of comedy is very similar. It's
Okay.
similar in the sense like you would not like. Oh my god, I can't even explain it. I don't even know.
A boring world where the concept of your dirty jokes don't exist.
If you watch this, please don't judge me.
Oh, I'm gonna watch it. I'm going to watch it.
Because the humor
Can't
that's in
get through
it,
it.
the humor that's in it, it's like
You can't
you
get
would
through it. You can't.
Mel can't explain
can't
it
get
without
through
dying
it.
laughing. All right, Mel, I'm watching.
crazy, man.
Mel, I'm watching this.
I'm gonna watch this.
It's literally the funniest anime I've ever watched. It's quite literally the funniest anime I've ever watched. There's nothing as funny as it, and it is absolutely.
I'm literally gonna watch it tonight.
There are parts of it. There are parts of it that's disgusting. But I'm gonna just preface real quick. The intro song, super cute, hella deceiving. Don't believe anything you watch in that intro. Don't believe anything you watch in that intro. The outro song, don't let it scare you. That shit is fucking crazy. The ending song caught me off guard because, oh my god, why is it that a bunch of girls are playing heavy metal screamo rock music?
Where can I watch it?
It's on Crunchyroll.
Crunchyroll.
It's on Crunchyroll.
It's like 11 or 12 episodes. It is so damn short.
It's
but
9.
9?
9! It's 9!
It's not 9. It's not 9.
It's not 9.
Sorry,
it's like 11.
It's 12.
I think.
It's 12. It's
Yeah.
12. I'm looking at it right now.
It is absolutely the most absurd thing on
gosh.
this entire earth. Like, I sit with myself at least like once every 3 months to be like, do I ever want to create a video on this? Do I ever want to like do I ever want to make it more publicly known? But like, if I make it publicly known, how do I explain to people you have to watch this, but I can't tell you what it's about? Like, the only thing that I can tell you is that it's about a group of girls who have zero hobbies and are looking to create a club at school, and the club is called pastime club, like a club where you come together and you're supposed to play fun games and you pass the time there. That's how the description goes. But Lord Jesus, the way these girls pass their time is like absolutely absurd.
I am listening to the OP now. It is so cute.
It is so cute. But then you start it and you've got these 3 girls. This one girl named Hanako, I think she's like rich as but like this girl has no etiquette whatsoever. This second girl, her name is Olivia. I think she's like half American, and she tries to play off, I think, that she's an American girl because she never got to explain to people that she's actually Japanese and speaks no English. So she tries so hard to speak English words, but most of the English that she speaks is so wrong.
Oh, say less. Say
Mel.
It's absolutely wrong.
If I turn this on tonight with my wife next to me. So no, don't do that. Got it.
No. It's if you do. I mean,
cue it up now. I'm queuing it up now.
Look, all I'm saying is that please keep an open mind with me. I'm very multifaceted. I like deep stuff, but as I said in my top 10 video, I am real basic, and this shit is funny, basic, crazy. Okay. Like insane. Like, I have never laughed so hard in my life. And I've had to introduce this to some of my close friends who watch anime, and they were like, yo, this shit is crazy. What the did I just watch?
Yeah, Olivia's a blonde-headed beauty born and raised in Japan, but can't speak English. Okay. No, okay, cool.
Yeah, if you like a comedy, it's like take Kaguya-sama, like some of the comedy, and then like put it like on super drugs. That's Asobi.
Look, keep up here though. Got it.
I don't know how I'm gonna edit this whole last part, but I can't wait to watch this back. Oh my gosh!
How did we get here? I don't know how we got.
I asked for a recommendation.
He asked for a recommendation.
Yeah.
It is easily my
Oh,
number
jeez.
one comedy. Like, and then Uramichi comes right after that, just because it's so adulting heavy, and I love just the absolute grief in that story. Like, adulting grief is so real. But yeah, please don't judge me too much. Keep an open mind, and just know that I like comedy. That's it.
Okay. No, you'll be getting a text from me tomorrow morning, I'm sure,
Yeah, I'm
after I
gonna
watch
watch
this
this.
tonight.
Yeah.
I'm watching this tonight. I legit am
Yeah.
watching this
If
tonight.
anybody looks at you sideways, please don't say you got it from me.
I at least got to watch the first episode tonight.
My wife's like, Joe, why are you watching this?
Please don't say you
Mel
got it
told
from
me
me.
to.
Please don't say you got it from me. I mean, you could say you got it from me, but like you gotta preface that.
Yeah.
The intro is deceiving. The outro is a little scarier than it needs to be, and everything
Outro
else
music
in
is
the middle.
phenomenal though, from what I just listened to.
It's screamo heavy rock metal, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
good.
dope.
But like,
Really good.
have you seen the girls like beating on the drums and the guitars though?
Yes. Like I was sitting here and like watched the whole thing. Like
Yes, they're like head banging and everything like
yeah,
that.
I
And I'm
can't wait to
just
see
like,
this. I can't wait to see this.
Oh gosh. P, is this we got an anime review that we were gonna do. Do you want to do this one?
yo, if you guys recommend this
Ooh.
would be actually crazy. You would be putting your community onto something crazy new in a way. Because I feel like I talk to people about asobase, but like some people are like, I think some people are like me, where it's like, oh, it's really good, but no context. Because we know once we give context, it's done. Like
It's
the
done.
surprise is
See,
dead.
that's the part that I'm like, maybe we can't do this. But I'm curious. I don't know.
Do you think so? We've done two episodes to where we have reviewed anime. Would this be one that we could review?
You know, man, this thing's kind of crazy.
That's why I said I don't know if we can do this with P.
This thing's kind of crazy. Like I'm talking about like a lot of poop jokes, like lots of like pervy jokes, like bo jokes, like, and it's just it's crazy. It's a little bit crazy.
P, let's watch the first episode and then we'll talk about
I'm gonna watch this first episode.
All right. We'll talk about
Hey, yo,
that.
you wanna hop in Discord real quick and watch this?
No. Maybe actually.
Hop in Discord real quick, watch this first episode.
Just ping the Discord real quick and just be like, what you guys know about asobase, asobase, and see what people say, and then just be like, you guys want to watch?
Aaron's seen it. I guarantee you, Aaron's seen it.
Guaranteed.
I feel like Aaron has probably seen it. Ryasa has probably seen it because Ryasa seems to have seen a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ranger has seen it because Ranger seems to have everything too.
He's got a strong opinion on everything too.
Yeah. But Asobase is quite literally the funniest thing I've ever watched in all of anime. Like nothing compares to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Less.
Ooh, but if you do want to watch a comedy that's not as crazy but still weird, The Fable.
I've heard good things about The Fable.
It's a seinen.
Okay, I've heard good things, and
Yeah.
I keep skipping over it.
It's on Hulu. It's getting a season 2. It's about a hitman, right? It's about a hitman, but
I don't even know what it's about. I've just seen the title, and I'm right by.
It's a hitman, and he is literally like a fable. Like people talk about him like he's the boogeyman. But like he has to go into hiding as a normal person because he's been doing too much. They're like, yeah, you got to go to a completely different town. You're gonna have a completely different name. I guess like your handler or whoever is part of the gang that he's in that does the hit jobs. She's gonna come with you, and she's gonna be your sister, like your sister on the cover. And you guys got to keep it low for like a year. All right. If you can't keep it low for like a year, look around and find out.
Yeah.
That's basically what his boss said. But the problem is this guy only knows how to be a hitman, so he can't do anything else. Like he literally can't do anything else. So he is incapable of being a regular human being, and finds himself always doing a new job, whether it's to keep his cover still or like because he gets caught up in some mess. And it's absolutely downright hilarious because you are seeing this man struggle to be a regular person.
Okay. I'm still trying. Also,
I'm watching it tonight. I'm watching.
Asubase.
Yeah, I'm watching the first episode of that tonight.
Let me know your thoughts tomorrow. But yeah, that one, literally the funniest thing ever. I will never know how to tell people like you should watch this. It's just, yeah,
It's just like that. Got it.
yeah.
I can't wait.
All right. Well, Mel, thank you so much.
Thank you so much
for joining us for another episode. Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
Actually, I'm just excited for I'm excited for the episode, but this last 15, 20 minutes, I can't wait to go back and watch this.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep it a little bit straight these days because our son is starting to learn like sounds and like things like that. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta button it up on how I speak. Yeah. And so like I've been trying to like curtail myself even through my videos, regular day speech. But man, like
you did a great job until we got to
the end.
to the end.
Yeah,
to that episode.
because like how do I even explain these things? Like, I don't know. Anyway, yeah.
No, it's hilarious. No, thank you. Is there anything you want to share to the people watching? Anything you want to say before we leave? Anything? I don't know when this. It'll be a minute for this comes out, so I don't know if you got any big plans coming up, or anything like that you want to share. Just something you want to say real quick before we head out.
I don't know. If you're following along those monthly live discussions,
please do.
Daemons of the Shadow Realms, join us if that's still going on, because that apparently is supposed to get 24 episodes. I don't know how I got locked into this contract. Wow. Anyway, so yeah, there'll be another monthly episode, probably like end of May and end of June. Maybe something new by July, because I don't know if I could keep doing Demons of the Shadow Realms for like more than 3 months.
Yeah.
So tune in for that. Check out the Patreon. Hopefully I'll be creating some exclusive content in the future. And yeah, we're just going to keep plugging away like we normally do.
Yeah.
And I've got things I want to do. There are a lot of analysis videos that I want to do. And, keep an eye out for those, I guess. But for the most part, just thanks for having me. It's always a fun time. And I feel like we could talk forever, but unfortunately, time is finite.
Yeah, we can't. We could, but we can't.
Yes, we could, but we can't.
I'll tell you what I'm about to do, though.
You gotta tell me. Preston, you gotta tell me, man.
I'll text you tomorrow. I can't wait to see what this is going to be like. I can't wait.
But yeah, I mean, if you're ever looking for something to watch, one day I will post literally everything that I've watched, and I will post what I'm currently watching and reading, and then you guys could just plug away if you want. Yeah.
But Terrell, you got anything you want to say before we close this out, man?
No, man, this is a fun time, man. It is always a good time when you're on. This has been such a blast. Learning about different anime. Let me tell you something. That's the first time I've said it too. That's the first time I've said it.
Technically, yes, you said, let me tell you earlier. You didn't say something. It's like, I don't know if it counts, but yeah, this is the second time.
Okay. But no, appreciate you, Mel, always. This has been a blast. This has been a fun time. Appreciate it.
Yeah. No, your family. We appreciate you. It's awesome to have you on. I know you're busy. Can't wait to get you on some more. I need you. No, again, I know I offered a little bit ago. I'm saying, just if you want to be a third member of the pod, I'm saying, it's cool. Come on.
like I said, if I ever decide to retire Animal, you guys could always hire me on the side.
Listen. Come on through. You are welcome whenever. We record all the time. Well, I'll send you the schedule. I'll send you the outline. I'll give you access to the Notion documents. You can see it all.
It would make editing so much easier. So long as you guys are down to do heavy analysis videos with me, because sometimes
trying to get more
go down the rabbit hole with those.
Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, we're trying to get there. I think it's new for us, but we did by the time this comes out, the Terran Resonance one, we watched Scarlet, the movie Scarlet. Talked about that as well. So trying to mix that in as well into our repertoire, but it's been good, especially because it's getting us to watch some stuff that we haven't watched before or typically watch. So
and then even talking about the relatable anime, for us to do some deep dives on some of the anime characters was really a fun thing to do.
I mean, I think it's a fun thing to do in general. It just takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
And I mean, personally, for me, it's what I enjoy most. It's just like the amount of time that you go into filming, the amount of time that you do on digging, and then just like mad scientists connect the plots sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if this happens to you as you're discovering it. Sometimes you're writing and thinking about something, and you have all of a sudden like an oh shit moment, and it's like, oh shit. And then you just start writing some more, and you're like, oh crap, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I think that's why I enjoy analyses the most. But then you try to finish them, and it's like, yo, when's this gonna be done?
yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, everyone, please go and support Mel. All of her links, which I feel like we should have said this earlier, and I don't know why we didn't. It was probably my fault because I probably kept rambling. But make sure you go support Mel on all her socials. Everything is down below in the description. So please go show us some love. Get them hours up. We got the 1K, 5K on the way, but we need them hours, them watch time hours on YouTube to skyrocket so Mel can get her stuff going. Please. Okay. Please. I went back and watched a bunch of old videos I hadn't watched before, apparently.
Oh
So I'm
my
like,
God.
let me go through.
Riasat
watch a
has
bunch
been digging through the archives, and I'm just like, oh my God, please
commented like 3
stop.
times on each video.
I was like, please stop digging through the archives, man. I don't want you to see that. I was going through a phase.
I went back to watch the first video. I was like, oh, okay, I'd never seen this before.
I've seen it. I got like a reminder from YouTube, like, oh, it's been 3 years. It's la la la. And I watched it, and I was like, don't love this.
Sorry, I promise you.
Yeah.
I promise you, I feel the same way about watching our first episode.
I did that a couple of days ago. I was like, woo-wee.
I've gone back and rewatched some videos sometimes, and I think like I'm just like, man, there are some that I think I want to redo. Like I've seen some, and I'm like, the potential was here, the execution not so great.
Yeah,
maybe
we gotta fix that. Maybe we can redo this. Yeah. But,
exactly.
But yes, go watch Mel's first video. Okay, go watch all her videos.
Not my first video.
Show her some love.
Watch like starting in like 2023 or something like that.
You guys go all the way back. Okay, I'll lead that last part. You couldn't hear her. But with that being said, we love you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for sticking around, and we'll see you next week. Oh, never mind. We won't see you next week. P got something to say.
No, we will. Aaron just texted me and said he started behind Her Highness's smile.
All right.
Not just all right.
And with that,
I don't read it.
Yeah,
I don't read it. Don't ask me to read it.
Yeah, she's not going to. She's not going to. It's okay, P.
I'm very selective about my romance. It was not hitting. Don't ask me to read it.
And with that, you guys,
we'll see you next week. Peace.